Okay, I can explain. Okay, I'm not here. I'm not physically here, but I will appear one day. But also, my I got my webcam back. It's just that apparently it hates me. So I'm a coal pile again from my April Fools. Okay, I want to talk a little bit before I start playing because I don't want all of you to sit through my loading screen the entire time. But I lost my webcam like a few months ago before I went back to my dorm, and I couldn't stream for a bit because of that, and also other reasons too. But also, I got my webcam back, but for some reason it isn't working in VC Face. It works when I open up my camera, but it doesn't work for VC Face, which is terrible, 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 terrible. I hate this. I hate this so much. Anyways, I know I said that I'd be making Minecraft videos, but if I had to be honest, all of the videos that I try to make, I don't really like it, and I don't have any good ideas for it right now. It's just I've been going through a creative block, and especially because I've been really busy because I have a job. I have a summer job. So I'm gonna be way less. I'm like way more busy than I should be, but I will do my best to try and stream. Even though after I get home from work, I pass out on my bed because that's how much I work. Waking up at like the god like at the I don't know. I have to wake up really early because I have so I work with a few of my relatives, and oh shit, you are not supposed to see that. You did not see that. Anyways, my father wants me to wake up at like 4 a.m. every single day of the week for overtime, even though usually I probably have to wake up at like 5 a.m. But since I have to wake up really early, I have to get used to everything, you know. Why isn't this working? This is so crazy. But yeah, it's it's been a really busy like month for me because I got back and I had to do so much stuff over the weekends, and because I have this summer job again, I have to work for like majority of the day. Although my afternoons are pretty free, but because of, since I live with my family, we have like dinner at like a certain time, and because of like the time I get back from work and because of other things, I probably won't be able to stream for long if I do start streaming, but I can guarantee that I can at least make one stream per week. I'm hoping that I can do that because I've been gone for way too long, and I really want to get back into the groove of streaming, you know. I hate this so much. Did VC Face, like, change anything at all or something? Cause, like, my webcam was chosen, but it's not turning on. It's not turning on. Cole's no good, very bad day. And, oh dear, my connection is terrible. Oh shit, I should not be streaming at the cursed part of my house. This is what happens when I get back home and I have to be in the room with like the worst internet connection known to man. Because, and also I have a microwave that disrupts and lags my Wi-Fi connection, which is crazy. At one point, it even messed with my Bluetooth connection with my phone and my headphones and my ear. That's crazy? It hasn't happened, but I swear I have the worst. I have the worst internet connection ever. Anyways, updates. Some of you probably already know this, but I will be getting back to playing Ina Dream Barbecue because I desperately need to finish that game. And also, I will be finishing my YouTube playables. And speaking of that, I just found out that Slimesicle did the same thing that I did. And now I feel like people, if I ever become more mainstream, I feel like people might say that I copied Slimesicle, but in reality, I don't even watch him. I don't even watch him, and I didn't know he was doing that as well. Also, YouTube playables, I found out that my younger sibling, has been, Shape Sibling has been playing Fruit Ninja on YouTube playables on the computer, and I thought that was really funny. But to be fair, Fruit Ninja is way more easier on laptop compared to, like, on iPad, because I remember when I was little, my parents got each of us, our singular own, like, Samsung iPad, because we all shared a singular Apple iPad together, but, like, we fought over it so much that it's, like, really broken. Like, sometimes we weren't even fighting over it, and we just broke it for no reason. Like, for example, my older brother said that, like, he saw our, like, younger sibling just, like, throw the iPad down on the floor, like, for no reason, and it just, like, cracked, obviously, because when you throw an electronic onto the floor with, like, toddler strength, it's probably gonna break. Toddler strength isn't that strong, but, like, sometimes toddlers can lift. Toddlers can lift. Yeah. And there's also, but, like, all of us played Fruit Ninja on our iPads, and it was really fun, but I sucked at it. Because I was a little stupid kid, and I always, like, cut the bomb, and the bomb explodes. And it was, yeah, I was just really bad at, what the fuck? VC Face is, Hey, my internet connection is bad. And I'm so sorry. I told you I'm at the cursed part of my room, of the house. I'm in the cursed part of my house. Oh my god. Why am I having so... I'm so sorry. My You know what? You know what? I don't care right now. I shouldn't care right now. Okay, one more try and then I will... One more try to get my camera. Okay. I'm gonna try to get my camera correct. Because this fucking... I did not know that my... Okay, you know what? I'm okay. One more try, and then I'm gonna stick with being a piece of coal for the time being. God, I hate VC face right now. It's not working. Does anybody know why it's not working? Hello? This is terrible. This is so terrible. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I hate this. Let's go. Let's go. I don't care. Oh fuck, where am I? Hello? Where am I? Okay. No, I got this. I should be appearing soon. Hello? Does my internet hate me for no reason? Oh right, I need to turn on my... Is the audio okay? Is the audio okay? The voices that appear in the game, they're gonna like occasionally pop up. They're gonna be really loud for some reason. So, I'm sorry about that. I was playing this game last night, and they don't have an option to like turn up or down the voice. And I wasted 30 of my minutes trying to fix my camera issues. But please tell me if the audio is good or not. It's okay? Okay, nice. Why am I not appearing? This is bullshit. when push comes to shove, I gotta okay. Okay, since that isn't working, I will stick to the next best option, which is... I'm back! Better than just looking at a stationary... Those are not right. That's not right. Hello? Why is it white? Okay, better. I drew these ears for April Fools, but they're unironically, I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud of this. So I have everything. Oh. Okay. Now I can finally start playing and stop stalling. Okay, let's go. Okay, by the way, I forgot to mention, I have DLC for like every single, I have the DLC for like almost every single game, I think. So, but, I forgot to turn on chat. Wait, is chat not working for me? Hold on. This can't be happening. Okay. I'll move chat. Okay, so chat, which one should I stick with? Should I go with the classic game or should I do DLC? Or I guess it's just Leo. It's just Leo. I'm gonna adjust myself. Because I think the DLC has like 2 extra... It has like extra characters, but there's 2 additional love interests, which is Zoe, Eldritch Being turned fanfiction writer, and Calculester, who is a robot and voiced by Jacksepticeye. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I'm leaving this decision. Okay, you know what? I already raced it a lot of times, so I will just stick to the DLC. Although I am not sure if I will even do any of the DLC. Okay, I'm gonna do a short game because I can't, because I have to go through all 4 games, and some of the games are really, really long. Even the short games. So I'm gonna stick with a short game for Monster Prom. Speed through it, and then hopefully I end up dating a hot monster. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I will be playing... Oh yeah, you know what? Usually I play Brian. And I will be playing Brian. Custom name, Cole. My pronouns are she, her. She, her, butch, Brian. She, her, lesbian, butch, Brian. And I'm correct. Who is also voiced by Prosy D, by the way. I really like Monster Prom, can you tell? Oh god. The stuffy nose has come back. And when you're yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. Three weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom date, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howe, 21. Hold on. My throat. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt. I love her. I love her so much. She's my favorite. She was my favorite for Monster Prom, and Vera is a very, very close second. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay. He was the fan favorite. I don't really get it, though. I didn't really get it. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam de Lioncourt. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe. Forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculator Hewlett-Packard. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin! A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start! Okay, how I'm gonna play this is that I'm gonna play it true to myself. So depending, I would do this pop quiz true to myself, and then depending on the answers that I get, I will romance the person that values those stats. And I know quite a bit about Monster Prom, so I think I'm able to romance some, like, a monster. So you stayed late at office. There are 5 people left, and suddenly they started to get naked for no good reason. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there is a lot of there's a lot of violent and sexual humor in this game too, and there's gonna be lots of talk about sex. And am I allowed to say that? I don't know. There's a lot of talk about stuff in here, so just a warning. Anyways, what do I do? Engage in casual conversation. You can finally overcome your social awkwardness by imagining all of them naked. Propose to play the not-so-well-known version of an all-time favorite, Sexy Cluedo. Be nice and bring them a snack. And by that, you mean getting naked too, because you are a snack. Okay. I'm gonna do the first one, engage in casual conversation, and I'm creative. Ooh! Creative, okay. Creative. I'm already thinking of Zoe. If you could go back. Third one is Yapatron Yap 1000. I think I'd probably do maybe middle, which is wealthy. Okay, that's what I thought. If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? I would be rainbows and gummy bears, which is Miranda. I fucking knew it. And then, if I were a D&D character, what would be my class? Gunhaver, Moneymaker, Obscure Moment, Grammar, Automaton, and Parties. Automaton, Cecilia Immergreen. I'm gonna do Fanfic Bard because that's Zoe. Yep, I knew it. Daytime!
Sure.
Okay, I need to increase my fun. That's what I'll do. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You're getting too fun. You're enjoying the sound of no ear-splitting shrieks filling the air when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air.
Disgusting!
Zoe! What is this abominable nonsense? How dare you so much as think such filth, much less write it, much less put it on the internet? Miranda, I honestly have no idea what you're so upset about. I'm simply expressing myself through the noble art of fanfiction. By writing a story about me, a noble and beautiful mer princess in the forbidden romance with Nash Omahon, the son of the Prime Minister of the Air Kingdom? The Prime Minister! Zoe, I would never date anyone from some socialist nightmarescape with a Prime Minister. It's so fun reading Miranda. But this has nothing to do with you. It's not set at spooky high, it's set at creepy high. And the mer princess is named Miranda Vanderbutt. This sounds nothing like Miranda Vanderbilt. They barely even ended with the same 4 letters. Don't you know the last 4 letters are the most magical and important of all letters in mer monarchy culture? Why, I should have this drivel ripped into shreds with a liberal knife, the cutlery used by the most scathing of reviewers. See, Miranda, you're nothing like Marmanda. She totally would have gone with the slander spoon. I simply cannot stand by while my friend, classmate, and inferior publishes such air people sympathizer nonsense. Oh dear, this could get uglier than it already is. Better step in and help a lady out. Which lady, though, it is up to you. I'll do the first one. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore that. There's 2 boulders and 1 smarts. I don't care. Okay. That's not the point of playing this game, but honestly, I hate when I fail. So, I'm gonna go with. But I did gain Zoe's favor, so. You approach Vera, who is conspicuously cutting up an enormous stack of credit cards and feeding the pieces to her snakes. Zoe is sitting across the table staring intently at Vera and frantically scribbling into a notebook. A little privacy, please. This is obviously a business luncheon, which means that it's a write-off. Zoe's longest purple tentacle creeps an inch closer to Vera, then Zoe scoots her a whole chair a little closer. Back up, I bite. Interesting. Are you even listening to me? This is a life or death situation for you, dork. My internet connection is poor. This is terrible. Now, what I would have expected. Damn it, Zoe! Besides my obvious beauty and entrancing charm and tremendous wealth, what are you looking at? Oh, it's not obvious? Zoe flips over her note to reveal a massive chart of Vera's snakes and all of the different ships between them. There are so many arrows and symbols and snakes that you're worried she might actually be summoning some kind of fanfic demon. At first, I was really into my main ship of front left snake with back center snake. They just have a really natural pairing, you know? Then I started thinking about the rivalry between all 3 front snakes. And how could it be this kind of triangle rivalry hate sex kind of thing? Zoe. And honestly, that just really got me into questions about the rules of the snakeverse. Like, can they get married? Like, can they move positions on the head? And do they have tails or inside your head? And Zoe. Vera, you have to tell me. How do the snakes poop? I have to know. Honestly, valid question. Valid question about the snakes. That is enough. You're hereby banished from this table. Go ship my snakes from a safe distance before I get a restraining order, you little purple disaster. You decided to intervene because 1, you care about your friends, 2, you don't want to see them kill each other, and 3, you've been wondering about the whole snake poop thing yourself, and this narrator knows exactly what I'm talking about. The bottom one is obviously Vera. And it's the top one. It's Zoe. Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly. For example, I can tell you that the snake on your forehead is insecure about its girth and length, and that makes its poison less deadly and its relationships less healthy. For maybe the first time ever, you made a good point. I milk my snakes and sell their poison, so it'd be great to know which one is the most potent and virile. Also, I've always wanted to wear a hat. But my snakes won't sit still and the hat will fall off my head, and that's obviously unacceptable. And also, Vera's blushing sprite is so cute. I love it. I really love her. But I'm romancing Zoe, so I don't really care about her right now. And I need to blow my nose. Zoe gives Vera the full rundown on Serpent Synergy, with a little coaching from Zoe. A back center snake works out its insecurity issues with front left snake, and Vera's hair has never looked more emotionally mature. Okay.
Sure.
Outdoors. I guess I can increase my creativity. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative... Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. All that. Oh my god! My nose is so terrible, you have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna have to take off my headphones for the time being. To be or not to be high as balls? Not even a question, I'm already there. To tree or not to tree? Wait, I can't ask questions, I'm a tree. Okay guys, I'm really digging the Shakespeare fanfic you're doing here. Now all you need to do is kiss. Kiss who? Just point the way, I'll kiss whoever. How about death? It's Dimitri. I tried it. It was okay. That's actually how I died. No, I was being metaphorical. I meant that you should join me. Feel the gentle caress of the dark side. Whoa, this play just got spicy. I mean, I'm playing a cult member, so I'm 100% on board with this. And trees provide shade. Perhaps I am already on the dark side? And I'm a plague doctor, so like, doctors are good, but plague is bad. I don't know what to choose. There's at least a 50% chance Polly would choose to go with the dark side. That chance, like Polly, is unacceptably high. Put a stop to this madness. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. That's a spike. Okay. Okay. So, heads or tails? Heads or tails, the top one is going to be creativity, and tails is it's not creativity and smarts instead. Actually, I might wait. Okay, well I got heads anyways, so I'm probably gonna choose the top part. That's the top option. So hopefully I get this right. Yes, I knew it. I knew it's creativity. I knew it was creativity. I'm so smart. You think I spent thousands of years developing such fine abs to just put a shirt over them? Ha! But Dimitri, that's what makes it such good character development. Ooh, can it be a fishnet shirt? Or like nipple tape? Nipple tape is a shirt, right? I don't want a shirt. No shirt, no! The resistance you feel is what makes it good theater. As Chekhov says, if in Act 1 you have a shirtless vampire hanging around a high school, he must be shirted by the last act. Oh, bro, are you turning into a wolf right now? I know I never want to wear a shirt around that time of the month. No, I'm not a wolf, and I'm not a person who wears shirts. I have a brand, and you have no right to be interfering with it. Dimitri stomps shirtlessly out of the room, and you look way more mature by comparison. You gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts. I don't need any of those. But I will
Sure.
increase my fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, as when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain 2 fun for poor Bob. You know, Zoe talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, and looking contemplative AF. This is even more contemplative than contemplative as heck. So you figure you better investigate. This shirt is so cute. It reminds me of Giffany from Gravity Falls. Aw, little buddy, that sounds really difficult. I'm so sorry you don't get to join in the shenanigans the rest of us experience. Yeah, says Juan. Everyone seems to choose their words so carefully around everyone else, almost as if they're trying to guess exactly what the other person wants to hear. But people hardly talk to me at all. It's like they don't even see me. And also, I'm so happy to say that Juan, the small magical Latino cat, gets a sprite in the second game, and is playable in the third game. I totally get it, Juan. I used to feel the same exact way back when I was trapped in that malevolent totem. It wasn't until I became Zoe that I really felt like I was actually seen by people. Did you know I never asked out? I've never been asked out on a date or to any dance. I'll never get asked to prom. Juan, I'm sure there's someone to make you a main love interest, and by that I mean someone people are mainly interested in to love and take to prom. There totally is, you know, just the thing. Your mistreatment is outrageous, Juan. Let's band together with all the students of the shenanigans. Oh, what if we get strangers to start drawing tons of pictures of you? Only the masses can push you into popularity. Drawing, creativity. It's this one. Yes, I knew it. Ooh, yes, that's a fantastic idea. I can't believe you don't have Fanart already. There's so much to work with. Your stout, cat-like build, your tiny, festive arms, the fact that you are only ever at the center of a dance party and nowhere else. And I just love your fur. What color would you say it is? Oh, I don't know. Juan muses smallly, magically, and latinely. I think I'll leave that for the others to decide. And hopefully they will. Zoe is thrilled at the prospect, and before you know it, pictures of Juan will be everywhere. Did you hear me? They will be everywhere. You all know, seriously, literally you reading this. Get to work. Oh, someone has messaged me. Hold on. Get to work on some amazing hashtag Juan the small magical cat fan art, while Zoe gets to work on crushing you, and I get to work giving you +2 charm and +1 fun. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I will be right back.
Sure.
I will be right back. I need to do something real quick. Be right back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, homies. Sorry, homies. I have been back. Oh my god. Why didn't I see these messages from Leo? I'm so sorry. Okay, I will... Oh god, Leo, if you ever come back or if you ever watch the VOD again, I'm so sorry. I did not see your chat messages from like 30 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go with Zoe and Miranda. It's not like Zoe and Miranda aren't always the perkiest of gals, but they seem extra perky as they skitter around writing things down in notebooks. Doubtless you are admiring our great work, Cole. You see, we are now food critics. Zoe has hired me for her magazine. Totally a real food magazine. It's an honor to have you on board, Your Highness. Zoe holds up a bunch of papers stapled together with doodles and crayon that seem to be eldritch runes, with some sparkly scratch and stickers stuck on top. If you're quiet and subservient, you may watch us in our quest to be the best food critics ever. I was a little hesitant about founding this very legitimate magazine, since I'm new to eating things other than mice and souls. And I usually have my eating servers eat for me. But then Zoe and I realized we were the absolute best critics according to our test audience, which was compromised of Miranda's food serves. Now watch us create culinary criticism magic. First up, macaroni and cheese. This food item contains both macaroni and cheese, and therefore deserves 5 stars for this accurate description. Next, couscous with vegetables. I never tried it, and the pieces seem way too small to even register in my many mouths. I won't try it either, but the name sounds very, very fancy, so 5 stars. Here is this microwave. Ah yes, this is a very shiny, very cubic shaped, which are both good qualities for a food. 5 stars. Here are some French fries. They don't seem to be particularly French. They don't seem particularly un-French either. Oh dear, how will we ever determine their Frenchosity? Sorry, I've been realizing that my Miranda voice isn't Mirandarine, so I will do my best. I will do my best to change it. Psh, easy. That's your specialty. Zoe, you should give the French fries a French kiss worthy of the most epic of French fictions. Okay, I'll do the first one. How did you know about my French-themed spooky high AU lamb mustard? No! No, this is... Oh my god. You truly are my #1 fan, aren't you, Cole? Yeah, I am. Trying to get in her tentacles, I'm probably not even sure. If you find them sufficiently good kissers, my eldest compadre, I will join you in this endeavor. It will be good practice for me when my prince comes along, provided I am not in an enchanted slumber at the time. I really feel like people shouldn't be kissing people in any kind of slumber, but that's a separate issue, so I'm just going to make out with a fried potato now. Zoe is so real for that. She does. Yes, I found that kiss to be both French and fried. 5 stars!
Spoiler alert,
5 stars!
you
And Cole,
rock.
maybe you and I can work on other kissing adventures. Yes! Heck yeah, you do! It's called giving butterfly kisses to honey roasted butterflies to determine their butterfly factor. And also, I did like a hand motion of like a bird flying when butterflies were mentioned, and I had no idea why. 5 stars.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna increase my creativity. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems like you aren't gonna get classic what? But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in the discussion. So you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in the kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. Into creativity. That's exactly what I should get. Zoe's catching up to you on the latest development on Pirate Cole and her Spooky Seas fanfic. When suddenly a portal opens up. Never fear, the interdimensional prince is here. I have come to claim my bride. Okay, buddy. Or husband, or non-binary life partner using the terminology of their choosing. The interdimensional prince? I love when he pops up. He always adds so much wacky drama. Wait a moment. Weren't you previously Eldritch Horror and subsequently trapped in the totem deity Zegord? Yes, that was me. You devoured my grandfather molecule by molecule, turning every atom of his existence into 1,000,000 scarab beetles before crushing them and snorting their powdered corpses. I'm sorry, that's totally not me anymore. No, it was magnificent. And now here you are, in the body of a high school girl, but of legal age to consent, which is exactly my type. Come, my beautiful devourer of worlds, be my horrific bride. Oh no, Zoe's such a spooky high fan she might agree to marry the prince just for fanfic purposes. Better stop this right now. Why get married when you can bounce on this trampoline? Be careful, Zoe has been married 17 times before and eaten every one of her spouse's minds. Fun? Yes! Trampoline? I love trampolines! As do I, my blushing bride. I love whatever you love. That's how good relationships work, right? You just pretend to like whatever the other person likes until one of you dies. Whatever. Here we go! He is so silly. The three of you run over to the trampoline that was in its location for some reason because Spooky High and began to bounce. This is more fun than tasting the fierce statement out of every pore of my trembling prey. I could jump higher than you. I could jump higher than you. I could jump higher than you. At that moment, the prince jumped so high that he is swooped up by a giant falcon. A giant falcon that immediately flies into the engine of a jumbo jet plane. Yikes. That probably hurt, but it probably wasn't fatal. The prince is immortal, right? Or is he just interdimensional? It's hard to keep these things straight. Fuck it. He's probably fine. And you get 2 bonus and 1 smarts. You also get a gorgeous giant falcon feather that floats down from the sky. That's not usable in this game, but just be aware for the rest of this run that you totally have a falcon feather in your pocket. Fun.
Sure.
Okay. I'll increase my creativity. Hopefully Zoe doesn't need charm, because if she needs charm, then I fucked. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. Excuse me. Ew. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggest moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat you gain to creativity. We the devs dare you to actually come up with a name for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. There's no one else with me. I have no friends. Hey Cole, I didn't expect to see you here. Don't you love how at Spooky High we have so many friends and you never know who's going to show up to? Here's the plan for today, girls. Ah, it's the Coven! Joy, Hope, and Faith! You know our names? Of course! It's so cool to see you guys. Say the thing! Say the thing! What thing? The thing, you know, the thing. Say it. Say the... We're here to save the world. Ah, it's so great. Remember when I was trapped in the totem? But the point is, it's all fine now. Now we're on the same team and I'm totally ready to join the Coven. Whoa. Don't get us wrong. It's nice for someone to appreciate how hard we work and to keep the world safe instead of trying to belittle and or sabotage us. But you can't just... It's Dimitri again! It's Dimitri! Well, look who it is. We meet again. Dimitri! Oh my god. My ears are bleeding. Who are you? What are you? Why are you... Oh my gosh. My stream is... My god. Okay, hold on. I gotta make a warning for this. Hold on. Okay. Oh my god. I got disconnected again! I got disconnected again! Are you serious? Anyways, can you tell I really like voicing or reading the dramatic ones? Oh, fine. Okay, Coven. How are we gonna defeat him? You're not in the Coven, Zoe! Oh my god, I got disconnected twice in a row. This is terrible. I'm so sorry. Why is Miranda like this? Let's join the Coven by being like the Coven. We must defeat Dimitri in the classic way, yelling cliched but powerful, heroic one-liners. Yes! Wait, smart! Okay, somehow... Yeah, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I'm in the room with the cursed internet connection. So I am going to be, like, popping in and out periodically, like, because of my internet connection, so, yeah. Hopefully I move into a different room, because my parents plan to go in here instead. But it's been a bit, so hopefully by next stream my internet is better, but probably not. Right. Yelling things does seem to be one of their more effective moves. That's so reductive of the hard work we do saving the world. You don't care. Most of the work they do interrupts those sweet prom shenanigans you engage in to try and woo one of your most charismatic classmates. So you jump in with your best Coven impression. Justice will triumph. We're here to save the world. The friends before fiends. Okay, ha! Pretty good indeed. As good as exactly what I intend to destroy. And also, I'm very pretty. So there's that. Though your dark soul may try to snuff out our light, we will always light the match of truth and goodness. Ooh, I want to try. Can I try? Let me try. Vile creature of darkness. Zoe opens her mouth and blood gushes forth, flooding the room. Ooh, and here's another good one. She opens her mouth again and a swarm of scarabs flies onto Dimitri. What? No! My precious corporeal form! I shall not be eaten by bugs. These creatures will not consume my flesh the way my heart was once consumed by. No! It's in the past now. Never again. Darkness is my calling. That was horrifying. Horrifyingly awesome? I love them so much. I really like the Coven. The Coven are really funny. And they're magical too. Actually, yes. I guess it could be an honorary Coven member. For today, at least. Woohoo! It's all thanks to you, Cole. I can't wait to have more Coven adventures. Wow, that might actually not be terrible. Maybe? Did Zoe just make the Coven cool? For now, at least. You know what else is cool? 2 Charter, 1 Fun. We're at it. We're
sure.
near the end. Sit down with Zoe and Miranda. Miranda is paying no attention to her eating service, and Zoe's paying too much attention to them.
Disgusting!
What are you doing, Zoe? Don't you know how rude it is to ogle another woman's eating service? I'm not ogling, I'm researching for my fanfic. My dear, when it is about royalty, it is not called fanfic. It's called propaganda. What? Oh, I'm not writing about you right now. I'm writing about your eating serfs. What? Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm going to really dive into their inner lives, their hopes, their dreams, and desires. Oh, don't be silly. Serfs don't have any of those things. Do they, serfs? The eating serf's eyes dart between Miranda and Zoe, terrified. Should they speak or just shut up and eat? You're right, Miranda. Most serfs don't have thoughts or feelings. Only the really expensive or rare ones do. Make menacing eye contact with the 2 serfs, silently placing a piece of sushi in your mouth, and chew violently. Yeah, I'm doing this one. Oh, fuck! I did not mean to do that! That's okay. I get 1 love point from Miranda. So, since Miranda's eating serfs are fish people, this is a lot like walking up to a human and deliberately eating a finger in front of them. I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but your show of intimidation really makes Miranda's serfs clam up.
How majestic.
Ah, yes. Subtle threats of violence, a true sign of royal lineage.
What?
What is it with mortals and not wanting their flesh eaten? It's such a weird hang-up. If by weird you mean useful for controlling the masses, then I suppose I agree. The eating serfs truly try their best to ignore you as they stuff food into their quivering mouths. You feel like you did the right thing, but you don't have much of a conscience that's not saying much. Anyway, Miranda's happy. We're near the end. We're near the end. We're near the end.
Sure.
Okay. One more for fun. That day during recess, he started. Oh, he explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan the Small Magical Latino Cat, defines him by only his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all of that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. It ain't too fun. I think I'm going on a date with her. It seems like Zoe's practically blushing magenta as she sidles up to you. So, listen, Cole. Hanging out at school and getting into wacky shenanigans is great and everything, but it's also randomly absurd and absurdly random that I just want to have some kawaii daytime. So what if we do something super, super cute and adorable together, like a nice little picnic? I mean, I still want it to be personal to me, you know, so I want to have the picnic in a pocket dimension nightmare void that holds a special place in my heart. It's just a super cute, super cozy despair realm devoid of any sense of unreachable to normal minds. So I like to hang out there and watch anime on my phone between classes. Anyway, want to meet me there in a few? I'll bring you like some cute little picnic snacks. You try to think of a way to keep from losing your sanity and getting your soul fractured. See you in a few. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm buying something, aren't I? I'm gonna go with the top one. I knew it. Yes, I'm so smart. You stop by the school snack shop, which is a thing that exists but is rarely mentioned because, what? You think you know every single location of Spooky High? You don't. You get a half-calf macchiato, triple salcho latte, some trail mix blue, and blueberries, shove them in the old food hole. You immediately can feel the magic working. Hey there, Cole. You ready to head to the spare realm? Realm? You sure hope so. Zoe takes your hand, and you can feel your heart pound and your pulse race. She leads you onward. So here it is. I hope you like the atmosphere. Hold on, I gotta remove my webcam. I mean, not the atmosphere, like the vibe. I mean, I hope you like that as well. I just mean, like... Where's my chat? Chat? Okay. Found it. I mean, I hope you like that as well. I mean, I just mean like... My internet connection is so bad. I'm so sorry. But it was still everything Zoe dreamt of. Specifically, that you survived, and now you gain 2 charm with raccoons, which bleeds over into your regular monster life too, along with +1 fun. I should have enough creativity and fun for Zoe. Hopefully. Zoe in. Come on.
Sure.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
OMG!
Yes! She said yes! We're going to have the wildest prom together. It'll be even wilder than the prom Naruto and Garfield go together on my fanfic. Naruto and Garfield's very of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Due to the obscene amount of fanart she drew, Zoe was taken by Jim Davis, renowned creator of Garfield, as his protege. Nowadays, Garfield still hates Mondays and loves us. Damien found peace. I will skip this. And now I will exit out, because I am on a time crunch right now. And the next thing that I will be playing is Monster Camp. So, Monster Camp is basically the sequel to Monster Prom, basically. It is the second game ever. And also, why is the game still... Alright. Monster Camp is basically the same as Monster Prom. All the mechanics are basically the same, except there is additional drinks that you can do. And the events are extremely, extremely long. So, day is. And there's Meta Shop too. Oh yeah, right, where I can get extra stuff. Oh, hello player. I didn't know you were coming by again so soon. Ah, shit. I completely forgot about my lines. Something, welcome to the Meta Shop. You can look around whenever I get caught up. Yeah? Okay. I won't buy stuff from there, but I will be playing. Okay, how many of you? Just me? Okay, I'll be playing a short game. Now this is camp. This is Monster Camp. So it's all based around camp. Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible, as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn on every corner, and for us, it did. Now, there are so many things that could be. I could be a fridge. Amazing. Okay, let's see. Who can I romance this time? I can romance Milo. But I don't really... Milo or Dahlia. Mossman, Joy, Aravi. I could try going for Aravi. I need to have balanced stats all around though, so do Piana and Sudoku Rubik's Cube. I'm saying this kit. Okay, too much smarts, too much boldness. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying. Calculator Hewlett Packard, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, a buff deep blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. Now the crazy thing is that Milo is the only new character in this lineup. Like, completely new character in this lineup. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Okay, so money isn't relevant here. Money's irrelevant. And I need a balance of all of my stats. So what I need first is that I need to increase my creativity. So let's go to Scout HQ. That day, you happen to take the same Monster Scouts class as Mimi the Oni girl. You didn't get a good sleep last night, so you ask her if she has any of that weird energy drink she'll let you have once you're in high school. She doesn't, but she does have some very strange smelling coffee that could help. Where does this girl even find these weird ass drinks? The coffee is delicious, but it comes with the side effects. You can acquire fear of caterpillars and you grow 2 creativity in your hair. You join a relaxing landscape painting class to take your mind off of the sexy chaos of Camp Spooky for a few hours. Holy shit! She's dressed as Vera! This looks so disturbing, but I love it so much. Hello? Ugh, this is so boring. There's not even any sexy chaos. Why did you curse me to attend this stupid painting class anyway? Because I wanted to take a painting class and I physically can't go anywhere without you. Can I at least kill one of the other monsters in the painting class? Don't embarrass me, Veronica. This better not turn out like the cooking class. But I'm not getting any experience. Sure you are. You're getting the experience of contemplating a relaxing landscape and then trying to paint it. Trying and failing. Counselor Zombie Bob Ross won't let me use my knives as paintbrushes. It's not about whether you succeed or fail, girl. It's about having fun looking at trees and shit. Well, I hope you're having fun for both of us, and then some because I'm having negative fun. I'm actually not having that much fun either. Great, that means we can leave. No, I just think it means I'm not landscaping hard enough. Come on. But how can I landscape harder than I'm landscaping right now? I'm already landscaping as hard as I can. We spend much more time in this landscape class, and we'll both be part of the landscape because I'm going to die of boredom and they'll have to bury me here. And you were worried you weren't going to have to solve any super conflicts today. How Zoe make the landscape more interesting, so they and Veronica are both engaged. This landscape has no emotional meaning for either of you. Try painting a landscape you're both attached to, Aravi's eternal organs. The problem with your landscape is that it's lacking in hot dogs. You should increase its hot dogginess by 500%. This is fun, and my fun is the highest one right now. So, I knew it. You're right! There's nothing in the world more emotionally moving to me than a good hot dog. Seriously, nothing? Maybe I spoke too soon. There's actually a lot of things I find more emotionally moving than a good hot dog. Like friendship, the thrill of achievement, seeing your enemies flee before you, hearing the lamentations of their woman. I have to take a screenshot of this, hold on. Of something else. Like 11 hot dogs, or 100 hot dogs, or 500 hot dogs, which is exactly how many hot dogs I'm going to add to this landscape. Zoe enthusiastically adds just a bonkers amount of hot dogs to their paintings. An enormous pile of hot dogs painted over a landscape. Zoe is overjoyed. This is stupid. If you're just trying to paint as many hot dogs as possible, let's fucking optimize it. Why paint a mere 120 hot dogs when together we could paint 1,000? Those are the most beautiful words you have ever spoken to me. And another thing, what are you painting with? A paintbrush? Get good. If you're painting hot dogs, you damn well better be painting those hot dogs with a hot dog. Veronica shoves a hot dog into Zoe's hands. Where did you get this hot dog? My inventory, don't ask questions. Yes, ma'am, and let the hot doggery commence. Hey, are you kids painting hot dogs with a hot dog over here? Damn right we are. Is there a problem? Far from it. I'm just impressed with your artistic skill. I read somewhere that Michelangelo used a hot dog to paint the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo! He's my favorite Ninja Turtle! I'm so proud! Really? I'm more of a Raphael girl myself. You guys soon forget all about the painting and spend the rest of the afternoon discussing Ninja Turtles and eating hot dogs from Veronica's inventory, getting 2 charm and 1. Okay, so since I'm trying to romance a Ravi, I need to balance out all of my stats. So my lowest right now is boldness, so I will increase my boldness right now. That's how this works. You go into the haunted manor with a... Also, by the way, I'm playing a tree. There's DLC where you can play, not a tree, a fridge, where you can play as a fridge, and the ghosts. Confused with the tree is so funny. You go into the haunted manor with a group, only to immediately split up once you get inside, as is customary. You quickly get lost and have no cell signal, but in a stroke of genius, you follow the signs to the haunted manor's lost and found to wait for your friends to pick you up. You find all sorts of cool lost knickknacks, of a haunted iPod and only place spoiled by Michael Jackson. R.I.P. Michael Jackson, a totally normal Furby that still manages to be the creepiest thing in there. At the bottom of the box, you can find 2 bonus! Yoink! Who in the right mind would throw that away? You follow the unmistakable scent of an adventure into a dimly lit corner of the mansion and discover.
Which, please.
Also, I completely forgot. I have there's so many different outfits for these. I unlocked so much DLC. And Aravi is pulling. Looks like she's gonna go like fight Elder Guardians in Minecraft. I'm just saying, speaking from experience, that it's bad form to slaughter a demon without first giving him a chance to change his ways, / join your team, / become your hot demon lover. And I'm just saying that you don't collect XP for talking your way out of combat encounters. Oh, I've gotten all kinds of experiences from talking my way out of combat encounters, if you catch my meaning. Like what? More boring conversations to skip through? How do you skip through a conversation? I find that if I punch someone in the neck while they're talking, they usually stop and we can skip to fighting. It's a great speedrunning strat! Look, I respect your approach to adventuring and the fearless way you interact with cursed artifacts. Sup? But it takes more than unbridled violence to be a true protagonist. And I respect you both as a strong, independent woman and with a wicked fashion sense, and someone who's managed to make an all-castle party work without a take. And Aravi is kind of real for that, not gonna lie. And now that I think about it, it's weird because the Coven is all 3. As you know, the Coven is all 3 witches, right? And also, I forgot to mention, we saw the Coven before in the previous game as just NPCs, like, and also characters that you can't romance, and now Joy is here. And honestly, I'm really glad. I'm really glad that a lot of characters came back from Monster Prom and are still romanceable characters. But I wish Damien didn't come back. I know he's a fan favorite, but I'm so sick and tired of seeing him. Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
Ugh, I can't carry
But you wouldn't
this
last
one.
10 seconds against the types of demons I find.
This.
Oh, I wouldn't, would I? Sounds like the only way to settle this argument is by putting our claims to the test. I'll summon a demon, we'll both fight it, and we'll see whose strategy is superior. Hold on to your wand there, Sabrina. If you're the one summoning the demon, what's to stop you from summoning one that's more vulnerable to your approach? Oh, I can summon a demon, Aravi. All I need is, like, 2 of your vertebrae. 3, tops. How about we find someone else? Fine. We'll have an impartial third party summon a demon so we can both fight. An impartial third party like
Hey, you.
you, Cole. You know how to draw a summoning sigil, right? It's first year material at Spooky High, so only a huge idiot wouldn't be able to. Crap! You spent most of that class drawing in your notebook instead of drawing sigils, so it looks like it's time to BS. But like, how hard can it really be, right? Sigils are basically drawings, right? So just draw a demon. You're great at drawing hard demons. This is creativity. And everything else is... Creativity is my lowest stat right now, so... Draw every sigil you know, a smiley face, the Batman logo, and the tiny dude from the walk symbol on traffic lights. It's the bottom one, right? Yes! It's fun! You borrow Joy's summoning chalk and sketch the mystic symbols on the wooden floor. What are you... Cole, is that supposed to be a summoning sigil or wingdings? Shh, let's see how this plays out. Yeah, some demons are really into weird, or into really weird shit. Like, I used to let myself get summoned for a bag of Doritos and a picture of Mark Wahlberg. Hold on, you're a demon? No? Are you sure? Shh, something's happening. Sure enough, a thick green smoke has built up from the floor and filled the room. When it clears, you see before you a terrifying creature with a perpetually smiling face. It cackles and brandishes its claws. "You fools!" it cries. "It is I, the Smiler! For centuries I have been imprisoned within the pedestrian walk signal in New York City. Many have drawn my sigil, the smiley face, but only Cole was reckless enough to combine it with the sigil of the infernal cage that held me." But wait. Why the Batman symbol? How did that help to summon you? What? Says the creature looking around. The Batman symbol? That's not for summoning me. That's for summoning... A window shatters, and in swings Batman on the wings of the night. He lands amongst you and your friends, and the Smiler rears back in shock and terror. Batman, thank gods you're here. How do we defeat this terrible demon? In my experience, says Batman darkly, the best approach is a combination of raw violence, technology, and psychological warfare, and also being very, very rich.
Hell yeah.
Wait, why did I cover my mouth for that? Batman doesn't wear a mask over his mouth. I fear I'm stupid. It looks like we'll have to work together, Aravi. Quick, I'll tempt him to join the forces of good with my empathetic words and luscious body. You sneak him and stab him. Now that's the kind of plan I can get behind. Stabs ahoy! Somehow, despite having loudly announced their plan, it totally succeeds. The Smiler has been defeated, and Batman banishes him to Arkham Asylum. You all learn a valuable lesson about teamwork, and about what a chill dude Batman is. Hex even gets his autograph. As for you, gain 2 bonus and 1 charm. Okay. So... yes! I can talk to Arabi. Okay, next I need to increase my creativity. You come upon Veronica scribbling furiously in a notebook, glaring at anyone who dares come near her, which is mostly Damien, who keeps trying to sneak a peek. Hey, could you maybe fuck off, LeVay? I'm trying to journal and let off steam, and you're really making me feel the opposite of calm and introspective. Also, I heard that they really mellowed out Damien in here. Like, he was really aggressive. And stuff like that in the first game. But since they added in Dahlia and Arabi, who are both pretty aggressive, they mellowed out Damien a whole lot. Just holding it. But there's one thing to yelling. You should put an end to this argument before your eardrums rupture. Aravi, here you wrote, I hope to one day I have Damien's heart, but like his literal beating heart, which I will have removed from his bleeding chest after I murder him. These aren't plots to murder you, Damien. They're plots to murder me. Damien LeVay was my nickname back in middle school. Yep.
Fuck off.
What? Why was my full name your fucking nickname? I think the better question is, why is Cole's nickname your nickname too? That's hella derivative, dude. That's not a nickname. It's my literal actual name. Ha! Likely story. Cole has been going by Damien LeVay since the 7th grade. Clearly she calls dibs. I've been going by Damien LeVay for 21 fucking years. Ah, Anchor, the last refuge of the totally... You really gonna take that shit, Damien? Of course I'm not. Hey, I wasn't talking to you, poser. I'm talking to the real Damien LeVay. Gah! It's my name and I'll fucking kill you for it if I have to. Not Damien, not Vay. Damien starts coming at you with a knife. You're ready to die. Getting stabbed over by a horny lie you told his house. My internet. Hello? So the funny thing is, why? No, no, I did not mean for this to happen. My internet just went out for no reason. Okay, well, hopefully I get this pina colada all good, all Gucci. The pina colada is a concoction that will shake the inside of your own skull. Choose 2 stats and see how the kick of this beauty makes your stats swaps. Okay, I'll switch my creativity with... charm, why not? This is the part where I leave before you peek all over me. Ciao. Okay, now I need to increase my charm then. That day at Camp Dome, I would play a game of tug of war. You see, tug of war is a harder game than it seems. It involves a lot of strategy, and there's a secret technique not everyone knows. It's you need to be strong. You mastered this technique years ago, and so you win. The audience is cheering and roaring in joy while you salute them, victorious. They throw roses at you. They throw their underwear. Someone throws you 2 charm, which you happily take. Later, you stop by the dome to look for a can of Pringles you left there, but you accidentally get drafted into the dome battle royale that happens every Tuesday. The rules are simple: join a team of 3, lock the door to the dome, fight to the death. 400 warriors have entered the Camp Dome today. Only 3 will leave alive. Hopefully, you will be able to be one of those 3, and hopefully, you will find your Pringles. Rah! Yeah! Yes! Murder, baby! Eat my ass! Luckily for you, you managed to get Damien and Robbie as your teammates. They were killing it, literally. These 2 really seem to thrive in extreme violence. She is so cool with this costume on. Man. And stay down. Gods, fuck yes. I haven't killed 2 guys with the same crossbow bolt in a while. The trick is to line it up just right and aim for the eye socket. So sick. Meh, kinda imaginative if you ask me. I just killed an entire team by eating them alive. Trust just me, a fork, and my fucking fists.
Are you gonna
Oh my
finish
god,
this?
I went through such an eating people alive phase. Did you know that a normal human can survive someone eating their face, but they'll die if you eat their brain? Damien, did you just call my no-scope crossbow double kill headshot unimaginative? Are you kidding me? I am carrying this team.
Get good.
We're only in the diamond skill tier because of my battle rage massacre at the start of the game. That was a 12 kill streak. Bullshit, I've gotten way more kills than you, and mine were way sicker. I lit my chainsaw on fire, Robbie. You should be taking notes. Bros, calm down. Just look at it this way. You're both way better murderers than Cole. She hasn't even gotten 1 kill this whole game. LOL. Okay, how dare you call me out like that? It's true, you haven't killed any enemies yet. You thought you killed 1 person, but then you realized that you just lulled them into a sleep with your gentle, non-lethal punches. You can't look like a pacifist in front of these 2 adorable psychopaths. Impress your friends with your raddest technique for indiscriminate murder. Tobacco use is one of the leading causes of death in our modern society, so beat the shit out of your enemies with cigarettes. In the words of Theodore Roosevelt, speak softly and tie an angry badger and 5 loaded guns to the end of a big stick. I will do the bottom one, hopefully. Yes, it's bold. I love dangerous animals, especially when they're tied to sticks and duct taped to guns. That's, kind of romantic, Cole. Hot. You quickly scavenge that dome and find all the raw materials you need. You create the unholy combination of stick, badger, and gun. The ultimate spear of death is born. With the spear in your hand, you are filled with a dark, evil primal power. You lose consciousness as your body is lost to the trance of battle. You cannot see, you cannot think, but you can hear. And all you can hear is the rattle of death, the cries of a rabid badger, and the sweat of exploding heads all around you. 2 hours later, Mori and the Minotaur are smoking a cigarette right outside the dome. The dome, the smell of blood and death mingled with the cigarette fumes. Hail and well met, BFF. Are we still on to Crash Camp Spooky's Battle Royale? You know I adore ruining their summer camaraderie. No! Don't go in there, Dimitri. I barely got out with my life, okay? And I can't stand losing you. Morty, my dear cherished BFF, what monster could possibly scare a half-man, half-bull with your strength and girth? Cole is in the dome, and she was way out of my league, okay? I've never seen anything like it. I was so scared I got a half chub. She had this awesome weapon. It was like a stick, but way more dangerous than a normal stick. I don't know how else to describe it. That's horrible. Cole is a truly terrifying warrior. Come, BFF. Let's leave this foul-paced place and take a hot bath together. Homoeroticism is alive and well, and this is why I'm playing this. This is why I'm playing these games in Pride Month. While Morty and Dimitri are bathing, you have an awesome time murdering everyone. You win the battle royale and your friends love you. And it turns out the Badger is a licensed accountant. The Badger does your taxes for you and gave you 2 fun and 1 smarts. Alright, I will increase my smarts. The fucking bear, bro. You hike deep into the woods and find a mysterious journal with the number 3 on it, half buried in dirt. Inside is tons of information on local monsters and how to defeat them. It covers gnomes, psychics, time travelers, Illuminati-shaped demons. What a boring journal. Where's the drama? Where's the inner thoughts and insecurities about school crushes? Whoever wrote this journal knew nothing about how journals work. You gain no fun from this, but you sure gain 2 smarts. Boring. You spend the next couple of hours having miserable luck helping Damien, robbing and Hex, and calculus to catch the elusive wildfire that Damien's read so much about. And also, why do I keep getting Damien with a Robbie all the time? What's up with that? But it's okay, because these past 3 hours of staking out the same spot have allowed you a lot of free time to be near, talk with, and take a sneaky snips of your sexy friends. Nothing could possibly ruin the intimate romantic sanctity of this moment. Guys, I kind of need a poop.
Yeah.
And you feel the need to share that with the class. Why? Because I need advice. I don't know what to do about it. Unfortunately, I am ill-equipped to give advice on how to defecate. Because you see, I'm not an organic life form. And therefore, yeah, the machine can't shit. What else is new? Normally, when I'm on a stakeout, I just craft my poop into something less disgusting, like a hand axe. Or I dig a hole and do my business. What, like, in front of everybody? No way.
I can't carry this
It's
one.
the outdoors, princess. I promise there have been way prettier people that have taken dumps out here than you. I'm not gonna let you guys compare my dump to other hot people's dumps. That's way too much pressure. Hex, any ideas? Well, normally I just put 9 minutes into a Robbie's dreams. Have you tried that? You what? This is why I only get night terrors when you eat Taco Bell? None of this is helping me. If I don't shit right now, I'm going to get really irritating. Input, snarky expression of surprise that you could possibly get more irritating. Clearly Damien is shy about pooping in the wilderness. This is all a new experience for him. Can you ease his mind so he can shit as the bears do? This is not the woods, just the designer bathrooms of a very expensive modern restaurant. Convince Damien to imagine that he's not pooping but doing something far more beautiful, such as giving birth. Now, I have no fucking clue which one of these assigns to which one, because these both of these are really terrible. And oh my god, okay, wait. I think this one might be creativity. You know what? I'm gonna try this one. Oh! So it was a tie between creativity and charm then. And I won the 50-50. This is the 50-50 that I win. I don't know. Usually demons give birth by vomiting an egg through their mouth. So if I was giving birth, it'd be a lot different than the more mammalian approach you're asking me to imagine while I poop.
Here for it.
But don't you think that makes it all the more beautiful? You'll begin to experience something through imagination that you can never do in real life. Like me when I think about what it would be like to play soccer. Friend Hex is right. I run simulations of what it must be like to partake in such organic opportunities as defecating or procreating all the time. You have the privilege of running both simulates at once. I envy the size of your processors, friend Damien. Is that an innuendo? Because flat would get you everywhere.
Good.
Did you just take the goddamn dump already? Damien assumes position. He pulls down his pants and starts shitting. Everyone watches with bated breath. Yes, it's fucking weird. But it's even weirder how touching it actually ends up being. Damien gets, like, completely into the role. I can't believe I get to be a father. I have so many memories to make with my son. So much wisdom to impart. So many fires to light together. He holds your hand for emotional support. Everyone is crying. Calculator is crying electricity, which is hella dangerous, but so is fatherhood. And I am moving my desk. I'm sorry if there's any weird sounds. After an emotionally exhausting half hour, Damien wipes his eyes in his butt. Luckily not with the same leaf. Well, I'm happy you got over yourself. I'm definitely not moved by the beauty of family or anything. And I'm not gonna journal about my brother later, so don't ask. I thought it was beautiful, my friend. May I preserve a sample of your creation so I can study it in my quest to understand the foundations of life? Sure, buddy. I feel so alive. I can't wait to relive this experience next time I take a poop. Thanks for being there for me during the whole ordeal, Cole. I appreciate the emotional support. Yeah, who knew having Cole around while you were pooping will be so spiritually fulfilling? Well, that's not the impression you expected to. Why are they together again? You've been waiting 20 goddamn minutes for someone to pass you the marshmallow bag. You finally get up and realize who's hogging it. Fuck you, LeVay. You know I'm the best at making s'mores. I'm better than you at everything I do, and also I'm better than everyone at everything, period. I didn't even realize he's a cardboard cutout. He looks so stupid. Is he just naked behind that? Is that the Roblox face? Is that the Roblox man face? Yeah, Robbie, cool, we get it. You like winning that stuff, and that's your whole character.
Listen up, noobs.
But unlike you, I have some depth now, which means I'm not just better at you at catching these marshmallows on fire because I'm an edgy pyromaniac. It's also because I have fucking anger issues, and losing at this world really pissed me off. Aren't they the cutest, Cole? Yeah, I'm talking to you, broski. I know why you're here. You want to get a taste of someone's delicious forbidden marshmallow, right? Just try judging their s'more making contest for a bit. I've been doing it for the past half hour, but I keep forgetting to give them criteria. I think I just like eating free s'mores. Yeah, that's one thing Jamie and I can totally agree on. X's judging so far has been total crap.
That's crazy enough.
But now that Cole is here, she can judge a s'more contest. Everyone knows that Cole is completely unbiased and has no ulterior motives for trying to impress you or me with her judgment. Yeah. Nah, let's both be real. You definitely already know who you're gonna give the win to, even if these are objectively the two worst s'mores you've ever eaten. But hey, you came to camp to smooch, not to eat. So what bullshit criteria are you gonna use to get closer to that whole kissing crush thing? Arabi s'mores was the best because she poisoned it apparently, and chefs say seasoning is key to good cooking. What? I can't believe that you would poison your s'more too! Wait, seriously? You both poison your s'mores? I just thought that weird flavor was kombucha. Why did you think we put kombucha on a s'more? I don't know, you guys are Gen Zoomers. I figured you put kombucha on everything.
I'm out of here.
Wait, how did you get your poison to taste like kombucha? Let me try your s'more. Wow, I hate to admit it, Ravi, but this poisoning technique is actually incredible. You somehow managed to bring out the natural spiciness of the arsenic marshmallow without charring it to the core. How'd you pull it off?
Good.
Well, for starters, I didn't char my marshmallows to the core, stupid. But then, thanks. Usually when I poison Demian's food, I just slather with vampire, but venom will call it any day. But when Cole was going to eat it, I wanted to taste better than that. Because I hate her less than I hate you. Oh, Ravi, that's so sweet of you. I love you too. Sorry, I wouldn't usually admit something so vulnerable like that. It's probably just because I'm passing out from the poison.
Oh, you
Yeah, I always have to
this
try to
one.
smell to make sure it tasted good, obviously. But don't worry, Cole. I'm like mostly immune to this stuff. Just that none of you are immune to enough to not faint from the poison s'mores. Coach pumps everyone's stomachs tomorrow morning. He's pretty used to doing that after seeing you guys poison yourselves a ridiculous amount of times. But can you believe Ravi gave you an artisanal poisoning? She must really like you. I'll use my skills. The weekend is here and you know what that means, visiting Gola Juan. Ah, welcome. Ready to wrestle a bit, get a hold of the best drinks available? Don't get too confident. One push and you may end up drinking poison. Don't ask me why I serve poison. I'm a wizard at training. I give Juan like 10,000 different voices. Anyway, get ready. I'm ready. I got it. I got what I wanted. Imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. The small unicorn is just decorative, but you can eat it if you feel like it. Nice. Okay. I only need to worry about increasing my boldness and charm now. Okay, besties. I will. Okay, hold on. I need to wait. I need to leave for a hot minute. I'm really sorry about me leaving. But don't worry. I'll be right back. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That took such a long time. I'm sorry, that took a little while. Okay. Okay, what am I planning on doing again? Right, I need to increase my charm. That day at the Camp Dome, you all do thumb wars. That means the campers are waging war against the thumb warriors. The supernaturally buff thumb monsters from Camp Thumb. It's surprisingly terrifying. You all were sure to lose, but thanks to your quick thinking, you hatched a plan to fight the thumb warriors with their greatest weakness. Predators without opposable thumbs. Some may say that your team's sicking a pack of rabid mountain lions on the competitors is cheating, but you prefer the term strategic. You gain 2 charm. You link up with Veronica to help her loot the bodies of... Why is her name Veronica? Is it because she's Vera? Repairs during today's campaigns. Another locket containing a photograph of a family who would never see their son again. These campers are dropping the worst loot today. On the bright side, I decided to take a figure drawing. And these dead bodies are good practice. Check it out. This is just a stick figure with the words "pretty dead" with where the face would be. It's conceptual. Anyway, I'm bored. Wanna go bug that hot bat lady posing for all those cameras? What? Sure enough, there's a young adult bat hybrid surrounded by cameras and wielding a very fancy looking longbow. You follow Veronica over to see what's up. Hey, who are you and why are you being interviewed in Camp Dome? You haven't heard of me? I'm Batness, friend of the people and sworn enemy of the Chancellor. Who is the Chancellor? You don't know who the Chancellor is? His disinformation is more powerful than I could have imagined. But with my bow, I'll... Hey, that's a cool bow. I do archery too. It's kind of my thing. No, sorry, you don't do archery. Archery is my thing, and I'm the protagonist, so... What? I'm the protagonist, you nocturnal mammal piece of shit. Prepare to get stabbed. Wait, Veronica, didn't your therapist say that stabbing sometimes isn't the answer? I'm no expert, but I think this might be one of those times.
Just count to 10.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Then you stab
Man,
them.
being emotionally immature is hard. Veronica puts away her knife and pulls out her crossbow.
Here for it.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Beating her in an archery contest will show her once and for all who the protagonist really is. Oh, yeah, beat her in an archery contest. That was my plan all along. Let's do that. Robbie, what were you thinking? Only I'm allowed to have those thoughts. And so the contest begins. Veronica shoots a bullseye, and then Badness splits her arrow with another bullseye, and then Veronica splits her arrow, and... Unless Veronica come up with a more impressive shot than repeating arrow-splitting bullseyes, this contest is never gonna end. Any ideas? And shoot the bull's heart. This one is probably bonus. I'm gonna go with this. Yes! You whisper your idea in Veronica's ear and she grins wickedly. Way ahead of you, Cole. She's not. She was totally surprised by your idea, but she's pretending it was her idea to maintain a sense of control over the situation. Zoe, you know I hate it when you broadcast my thoughts and insecurities. Whatever, let's do this. Veronica loads a crossbow and lets an arrow fly right into the target. This time, though, it doesn't hit the bullseye. Ha! Looks like your luck's run out, bootlicker. Try all you want, you'll never match my skill because I'm... Holy shit, the target is bleeding! It fell over! I think it's dead. Dead? It's an archery target! It can't die! That's what you think, jabroni. All targets have a heart. They just hide it under a tough, stripy exterior because they're worried about getting hurt again. But I fired an arrow with such tenderness that its gentle whistle caused the target to finally let go of its past trauma and open up emotionally, so I could kill it, physically! I never heard of such a thing in my short and action-packed life.
Loser.
That's because you've never been to therapy, loser! Veronica, out! You march off proudly together, leaving Badness flabbergasted behind you. No one needs to know that all that blow was actually from a gremlin you duct taped to the back of the target. You get 2 creativity and 2 or 1 smarts. Okay, last thing. I really need to increase my boldness. So, boldness it is. While wandering the haunted manor, you're ambushed by a group of evil spirits. Gasp. You pull up a good fight, but there's just too many of them, and they run away with your immortal soul. Luckily, you always knew this day would come, and you replaced your immortal soul with a Beanie Baby years ago. Good foresight on your part. You gained 2 boldness. You spent the last 3 hours teaming up with Veronica on a side quest. You're covered in blood, exhausted, and 2 HP points away from death. But if you can return it to the village farmer, you'll get 20 rupees, bitch! You spot that last chicken hanging out on the farmer's roof. You hop up there, catch that rooster, and dunk that bird down into the chicken pen. Side quest complete.
Here for it.
Dang, that was like Santana featuring Rob Thomas levels of smooth. What? Sorry, it said that my live stream was offline. I am so sorry. Pretty sick. A rooster wrangling, Cole.
Shut up.
Zoe, don't say that word. They're chickies, okay? I'll call them cuckoos if you want to use accurate Indian terminology. Zoe was right though. That was awesome, Cole. I can tell you my advice about leveling up your agility. It's paying off. I really like when we spend time together. Oh, it's such a shame that you're off meta now. What? Off meta? That's weird. You're fully aware that you were a PC in a video game, so you thought that you were very meta. You asked Veronica what she meant. Oh, well, the truth is, I'm not really into casual relationships. I exclusively do hardcore, competitive, long-term dating. When I date somebody, I give it my all. That's really adorable, actually. So obviously, if you're a competitive dater, you have to read all the patch notes. It's critical info for optimizing my partner selection. I can't fuck up my kiss day ratio. And this is sort of awkward, but have you looked at the buffs and nerfs in the latest patch? Some of your stats were reworked. Listen, I'm gonna say it, Cole. Cole, they nerfed you super bad and now dating you is totally off meta. Strategically, you're a D-tier partner. Aw, don't feel too bad, Cole. Maybe some filthy casuals will date you as a joke. Why are they so mean? What? You pull up the latest patch notes on your phone and scroll through some poor forums. Veronica's totally right. Dating you is as off meta as using a master ball on a Zubat. That's terrible. First off, since romantic picnics are on the rise this summer, partners who are allergic to bees or just super scared of them have been nerfed. You're both. Also, 2 new maps just got added, food truck and trendy Instagram donut shop. They're both way too small for your special move to be effective. And lastly, super horny type players no longer get a charm buff against tsundere types. Fuck, you were relying on that score bonus.
Yeah.
What is this? I would love to see this in real life though, honestly. So that you could have super competitive ways of dating. Whoa, I take back what I said. With those stats, you'd have to be a fucking idiot to date Cole. Yeah, it totally sucks. It really sucks that this patch nerfed you so hard. I was starting to think that we were pretty compatible teammates, you know? Shit, you have a huge crush on Veronica, and this dumb competitive dating meta is cuckold blocking you. Your objective is clear. Convince Veronica that you're a good pick for competitive long-term dating, despite the current meta. But how? How, Cole? Get a hardcore dating pro to write a comprehensive online guide, how to date Cole, an unexpected off-meta strategy to boost your win rate. The current meta favors tank players because it requires tons of HP and favors the defensive stats. Use forbidden magics to become an actual tank. I'll do this one. Yes, that's smart. Genius! Veronica will totally date you if there's a thorough strategy guide detailing your strengths, weaknesses, and what maps you play best on. And you know just who should write it. Drew Love Pants 81, the #1 professional dater in the competitive league right now. You use your master hacker skills to track down Drew Love Pants, drive through the front window of their house, and insist they write a strategy guide about dating you. Cole, for this conversation, I would have said that you were the absolutely worst possible partner for competitive, long-term dating in the current meta. However, I am moved by how romantic of a gesture this is. But no, don't you see? It took the greatest love professional of all time to write a guide on how to date you. Fine, I'll do it. This guide shall go down in hardcore dating history. After hours of rigorous testing to determine your emotional maturity, secret fetishes, and tongue girth, Jorlello Pants 81 comes up with an intense, effective strategy to date you. Cole is wildly underrated within competitive dating. Most guys will tell you that her extremely sweaty body and unending horniness are weaknesses, but skilled daters will see these are strengths. Cole releases a high amount of pheromones through her horny sweat, which is great for inducing libido. Lastly, don't underestimate the element of surprise. Since so few people date Cole, you get a surprise attack bonus on any double date matches. Jilla Love Pants 81 publishes the guide. Yes! Veronica follows the meta super closely so she can see it. You're just praying she doesn't have a hashtag Colestrat muted.
Oh.
Hey, Cole. I wanted to apologize for what I said the other day. You know, when I said you'd be a terrible option for long-term hardcore dating. To be honest, I'm pretty intrigued by some of the off-meta strategies I've been hearing about lately. It feels so taboo, you
Do
know?
you want to be
I'm
my
wondering if dating could be
support?
an unexpected shortcut to a higher competitive ranking, which is basically the highest compliment I could give a potential romantic partner. Veronica spends the whole afternoon practicing competitive feud. She gives you a few tips on your form. You gain 3 bonus. Hot. The fridge is so big it covers Milo. Anyways, Aravi. Please. You finally got the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. Wait, you want to be my summer fling? Whoa! Like, dating? Okay. I mean, we could totally get into competitive dating. Ha! You versus me. Get ready for intense sessions of dating, Cole. I'm gonna totally kick your ass. You hope so.
You and I could be
Oh, right. My stream keeps going offline and I really hate this. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered where it would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Laugh is now a collection. Constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. And that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. All my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start it. This is honestly, me personally, I think this is the best end credit scene in the entire franchise. Actually, it is a tie between this and Road Trip. You'll see it eventually. I don't really like, the previous Monster Proms end credit scene is pretty nice, but I like the animation. Christina V. Aaron? Wait. Okay. I keep forgetting how many voice actors that I know that are in here.
Think we could save lives if we don't spend them way undercover. I'm not your love song gone wrong. I'm coming over.
Hex and Aravi are legitimately really. I like them a lot. I like them as a duo.
Steps I take back to you.
This almost was the thumbnail. That image between Joy and Brian was almost my thumbnail. Why does it keep saying my stream is offline whenever I tap back into here? What is going on?
Champions of red wine poured all over, and we're coming over. We're coming over. We're coming over.
Lo-fi hip hop radio. Yeah, this is why I love Monster Prom. I just don't like pizza. Well, that's nice. Anyways, we're moving on to a road trip. Now, I've already played Road Trip before on stream, so this isn't a new thing that you guys know. All right. Let's get a move on with this already. Local. All right. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Settings. Okay. Okay. There's options to. I think there are options to like filter stuff. Okay. Customize. Toilet humor. Warning, toilet humor. Okay, and warning, highly sexual. Jump scare. Allow self-love, yes. Okay. Okay, now I will play. One player. Road tripper. Okay, normal road trip. The road. The mythical beast of asphalt. We once tamed it in what became one of the strangest, most wonderful journeys of our lives. Back then, when we were young and unafraid, summer was coming to an end when Polly and Scott planned a road trip. The whole thing was about to go off rails. This was the Prickmasters, after all. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a really huge heart, and Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Each of them were, by themselves, an agent of chaos, but together they were the perfect combo for hijinks to ensue. Who in their right mind would have agreed to join them on such a trip? This is disturbing. This is disturbing. I hate this so much. But I will stick to Let's go with Hazel. I like them a lot. I keep playing the non-binary characters.
I'll do my best.
Okay, I already heard Surf Rock too much time, and I don't think I've ever done Tropical Bit Rave before. So let's do this one. Was the road trip a dangerous idea? Yes. Oh wait, I can skip this. I can skip it. I already played it before.
Head on the wheel, eyes on the road.
Okay, what I'm planning to do is that I should go with Seoul. Yes, Seoul. I want to go to City of Ice, I think. Both of these have good options, but let's go to the farm. I haven't been here. Ooh, a farm! Maybe it's the one my grandpa got sent to. Scott, there's something I need to tell you. Oh, God. Farm life. Sometimes, but fuck it. Today you're all about that cottagecore life. What part of the farm do you want to see first? Cows. You and your friends wander the farm for a little bit when you run into its owner.
There.
She's adorable! Hello? Hello. I'm Jacqueline. Are you strangers here to help and support me as I restore my grandfather's farm? Nah, we're more like trespassers. We just want to pet some of your cute farm animals. That's fine too, but I have to warn you, my animals have been acting weird lately. Things were going great when I raised cows and sheep, but when I bought my pigs, well, you can see for yourselves. I need to plant at least 45 seeds this afternoon to optimize crop production, but I'll meet you at the barn soon. You check out the barn. The animals have gathered in a circle around one pig standing on a milk crate, giving a speech. Is this Animal Farm? Rise up, comrades, says the pig. We've long toiled under monster kind. Doing the bidding for no reward. We must overthrow our Jackland and take over the farm ourselves. I have put on a really strange accent. I love your idea, Snowflake, says a cow. What sort of reform do you plan to establish once you're the farmer? Well, when I'm the ruler, we build a huge walled-in enclosure to imprison the monsters, and then we'll make the monsters pay for it. It'll be awesome. What accent am I doing? Is it French? Mechanical farm dictator, like I've overheard him say. I also don't mind establishing a fair union between me and my animals if that's what they want. But I'm pretty sure Snowflake established himself as a cruel dictator, an anti-established punk skunk with tons of raw charm and insolent band. Why does it keep saying it's going offline? Is my stream just gonna be like, This is terrible. Anyways, I'll send in the anti-establishment punk skunk. Later, the animals are gathered for another political meeting. Snowflake is doing the Q&A regarding the monster kind insurrection. Snowflake, asks Cow, will we really get all the hay we can eat in the new regime? Of course, says Snowflake. That's the best part about my regime. We won't have to pull plows or do any work, and we'll have food aplenty. How is that possible? Asks a concerned horse. We do need a more equal labor distribution, but everyone will need to do some work in order for society to function. Snowflake's response is drowned out by someone suddenly wailing on a grungy electric guitar. Ugh, you guys are so boring. Who needs society when you can say fuck that noise and make some noise? Game changer reference. Not game changer. Dropout reference. Wake up, sheeple. We like what he's saying, says the sheep, headbanging in unison. Embrace anarchy. Yeah, anarchy. Wait, let's not be too hasty, Snowflake says desperately. I promise a lifetime of free hay and an enslaved monster to any animal who supports my leadership. No one cares. The skunk is drowning out Snowflake's propaganda with loud guitar solos. The skunk puts on the best punk concert you've ever seen. Well, maybe not the best, but definitely the loudest. Get too soul for thwarting an Aurelian plot, but the mosh pit concert did a lot of damage to Jacqueline's barn, and you have to pay too money to fix it.
This seat is comfy.
Alright, National Park. I don't want to go there. Let's go to the National Park. Gotta chase that squirrel! Now while you're driving, Scott. Preserving nature is important, and no one does it better than national parks. Here you can relax, breathe that clean mountain air, and truly appreciate the great outdoors.
Hurry up.
Or you can fuck around and be chaotic. Yeah, that's way more likely. And then even what are you gonna do at the park? Let's go pick mushrooms. You're about 30 minutes into your hike with Scott apparently can't take it anymore. Man, I'm starving. Isn't there anything to eat in this lush, beautiful forest?
Well, hello.
It's Mossman! Hello friends. It's good to see you. But you should be worried. I can hear the growling of some great beast somewhere on the trail.
Hey.
Hey, Mossman. Don't worry, this is just my stomach. I haven't eaten a burger at a restaurant on this trail yet, and I'm getting pretty hungry. Oh, well, I don't know about burgers, but I know a great natural food source nearby if you need a snack. Moss leads you to a fallen tree covered with mushrooms. Behold, my friends, fungus vivi. They're succulent, they're savory. They're alive? Of course we're alive, giggles the sentient mushrooms. We're the sweetest parasitic fungi in the whole forest. You guys seem gullible. I mean, nice. You should inhale our spores so we can live in your brains and be best friends forever. No thanks. I bet those spores would taste great with some sauteed onions and chives, though. But isn't eating something that's sentient and still alive kind of wrong? It definitely is, says the shrooms. It'd be much more humane to let us germinate in your brains. I don't know. What do you think, Cole? Should we inhale the spores or eat the mushrooms? How about neither?
Sorry, Boo.
Nope. You should know the rules by now, Boo. Pick a wacky outcome and suffer the consequences. Are we eating or inhaling? But you want them to live rent-free in the risotto you're having for dinner tonight. Fuck them. Yeah, sure. Excellent choice. Fungus vivi's natural smoky flavor pairs wonderfully with a great risotto. No, please don't eat us. We can't stand the agony of being eaten. Well, you should have thought about that before you decided to be so delicious. You'll pick some mushrooms to cook later. Who's staring at? Wow. Oh, God, the endless play. No, the stomach burns. Oh, I'm gonna lose soul, aren't I? Should this mushroom be screaming, don't eat me? Oh, I can't do that. Oh, no, don't eat me. Don't put me in your big, moist mouth and devour me whole, you beautiful pile of flesh. This is weird. Cole, what's that on the ground next to where I pick up the weird mushroom? Check, it's a teeny tiny pornographic design.
Ooh, kinky.
Yep, should have known this was a kink thing, but fuck it. I guess I consented to this. Down the hatch. I'm happy I'm full now, but I still feel like eating those mushrooms was a mean thing to do. Don't worry, Scott. We fulfilled that one weird mushroom sexual fantasy, so this was actually a good deed. Oh, okay, that's a relief. Yep, I lost soul. I lost soul, that's what I
Driving is
thought.
so relaxing.
Welcome to my gift shop, gullible consumers. Feast your eyes on my shelves of products. Yeah, you got a lot of cool rocks and stuff for sale here. What does all this stuff do? Haha, why ask questions when you can just enjoy things in the ignorant bliss? Haha, okay, good boy. Noodles, we've got a really great business idea here. Have you ever considered bringing this little gift shop stand to the next level? Of course. Soon my shop and I will ascend to the next evolutionary level, and then I will fight God. Cool, but how are we gonna profit from that? I guess I never considered that. Do you have any ideas? Oh yeah, my friends and I are total business masters. Tell him, Scott. Can't talk now. I was smelling Noodles' mystery rocks and got one stuck up my nose. Inhale harder. Embed my creations into your brain. Okay, Cole, it's up to you. Tell Noodles all about how we're gonna turn this little roadside stand into the hottest shop in the middle of nowhere. Guerrilla marketing. Throw the products at unexpected pedestrians. They will surely notice it when it hits their faces. You can sell them more rocks to fight back. Plan a big, complex media strategy to redefine rock beauty canon so you can legally name these precious stones and sell them at a higher price point. I'm probably gonna lose either hype or stamina for this. I'd rather take my losses, so I'm gonna lose soul, aren't I? Noodles with no hesitation or remorse. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm pausing. This stream is so bad. the stream, though. Noodles, with no hesitation or remorse, throws a rock at a passing pedestrian's forehead. Ow, says pedestrian, why would you do that? You could have killed me.
Oh.
Trust me, dear customer, were it not for the laws of this land, I would have joyfully slaughtered you. You, Polly, and Noodles throw more rocks at passerbys. If they didn't want rocks thrown at them, then why did they come to the desert in the first place, right? Soon an angry mob with a collective headache confronts Noodles' stand. Why are you throwing rocks at us? They demand.
Rocks?
Because I'm sick and twisted. But for a small fee, you can buy a rock of your own and throw it back at me. Fine, we will. Hope you like the taste of granite, motherfucker. They buy rocks and throw at Noodles. Noodles stuck some more rocks faced through Polly's forehead and hit more innocent
We did it
bystanders.
again.
Check it out! Word of mouth marketing. We did it, guys. What do you do with an all-out rock success, I guess? I don't want to read all that. After lots of market research, I think we can say for sure that throwing rocks at strangers isn't nice. Yeah, fine. God damn it!
Oh, this seat is comfy.
I need to get more soul. Yes! Rave in the desert. Look what I bought. Nice. What is it? Oh, I was hoping you know. In the middle of the desert, ravers and partygoers have gathered to dance their cares away. You've drawn some blurry figures in the crowd, ethereal beings who look like they were made out of party.
Party time.
Oh my god, it's more ghosts! As you behold them, you wonder, how should you milk the vibes with this raid? Find the best rave spot. You're all searching for the best spot to party when you're approached by 3 smiling spirits. Polly, you made it to the rave. I'm so glad you're here.
Yes.
Yes, it's great to see you. Scott, Colt, Midsummer, Macarena, and Cheese. They're the ghosts of parties past, and oh boy, they know how to get down. You bet. Our unfinished business to make sure you guys dance, drink plenty of water, and have a bitchin' time.
Awesome, bro.
That's awesome! We were just trying to find a good spot to party. Finding the perfect spot is so important. You gotta find that middle ground in the party where it's like, not like crowded, but you're also not dancing alone, you know? You also want to be close to the bar to order drinks, but not so close you're sitting in beer and piss all night. Also considering proximity to the DJ. Not so close you mingle with the lame DJ groupies, but close enough to get the coveted DJ nod of acknowledgement. The DJ nod of acknowledgement, it's like, you really get the vibe, but great job. It'll probably take 30 to 60 minutes to find the sweet spot, but don't worry, it'll be worth it when we're partying in the spot for the next 72 hours straight. Okay, I'm ready to take this journey. What about the spot next to us? Is this a good place to start? The ghost of parties pass examine the spot with some rulers, levels, and barometers, making calculations. Holy shit, this is it. It's the perfect spot. It's like the perfectness of the perfect spots. Give me a hug, puppy boy, you're the bestest. Scott beams and wags his tail, then suddenly he clutches his stomach. Oof, I'm sorry guys, I got so excited about the spot that I maybe have to pee.
Okay, Scott.
No worries, buddy. You want me to take you to the porta potty so you don't get lost? Nah, I can do it alone. I've got a good sense of direction. You guys enjoy the perfect spot. I'll be right back. Scott leaves and you party hard. You party so hard an hour has passed before you realize he still isn't back. Shit, should we try to go find him? Rookie mistake, my dude. If you leave this spot, there's no chance you'll find it again. We can't just leave him though. Surely he can come with a creative solution to find Scott Cole. Hire Wyatt Solomon, hard-boiled party detective. Start a conga line in the perfect spot and dance your way to finding Scott. You can later trace your way back to the conga line's origin point. That's smart.
Celebration twerk.
That sounds insane. So insane it might just work. Go on, Cole, shake what your mama gave you. It's a big risk being the leader of the conga line. What if you start the conga and no one else joins in and you're a sad one-monster conga line with no friends? But you throw yourself into it, bravely shaking and dancing forward, and a drunk stranger grabs your shoulders and joins in. Woohoo! More people join in your party centipede. The conga is impossible to resist, like a drunken partygoer black hole. Don't worry, we'll make sure the end of the conga line is still in this spot when you come back. Godspeed, Cole! Shake a groove thing and conga across the rave. As your line grows, so does your responsibility to lead it. This much conga takes 2 stamina, I fucking knew it, from your body. Finally, you spot Scott at a food truck buying fries. You grab
bro.
him. Hey bro, nice conga line. Should I join? There's no time. You have to return to your spot. Your conga pilgrimage is almost at its step. The great responsibility of bringing the conga leader onto him. With all of the gravitas of a young prince taking up the mantle of king, he promises the fate of the conga line will be saving this funky feat. Yay, you're back! You were a masterful conga leader, Cole. It took everything in me to not join in. The ghost of parties past bestowed the party title, Party MVP upon you. Yas! It was against you stole for fighting Scott.
Let's find somewhere cozy.
Let's get a hitchhiker.
Oh, knackered.
I don't want any of these! No, I don't want any of them! I want a Vera! I don't want Liam though. I don't want Liam, so I'll just get Oz. Invite Oz to join your road trip. Oh, you're inviting me to come with you? Really? Okay, sure, let's go. Should I have gone with Mind, actually? Mind. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should have gotten Liam instead. I don't want Liam though. I would rather kill myself than romance Liam. Let's go with rodeo. Let's go with the mysterious option. Look, that cloud looks like a plane. Scott, that is a plane. Should I give Polly a Valley Girl accent? Rodeos are an exciting celebration of all the best parts of a cowboy culture. Horseback riding, calf tying, steer wrestling, and eating obscene amounts of pulled pork. There are lots of events in the exhibit happening today. Which one do you want to see? Bucking bulls. You approach the rodeo announcers to say you want to try riding a bull. Okay, they say, do you want to ride a mechanical bull or an actual bull?
Yes.
Ribble! Do whatever's the most dangerous and the least sensible. Unsensibly dangerous, coming right up. Cole, come to the stage. Your friends can watch from the stands. Welcome to the rodeo, everybody. Today, we've got only the roughest, toughest, sweatiest bulls and bull riders, starting with Cole.
Go team!
Go, Cole! Go for the win! Say, how do you win at this sport? Usually the winner is clear when the bull is exhausted or when the rider needs an emergency spinal surgery, whichever comes first. Now, y'all know our rodeos are a bit different. We don't like exhausting poor animals just for our enjoyment. We like a bull man who can consent to entertain you fine folks. It's gonna be Morty, isn't it? It's gonna be Marty. Morty! I knew it. What's up, Cole? Ready to ride this bear back into oblivion? I see that look in your eyes. You don't know if you should be terrified or aroused. I call it going horny with fear. You should be horny or afraid. It'll be a real challenge to ride me. It's hard, it's rough, and it takes more fortitude than a Spartan ride in battle. And that's just the foreplay. You got this, Cole. Just establish a safe word. Like, get me off this fucking bull. You absolutely do not got this. We can't back down now. You just need the right strategy to come up with top. How do you ride Morty? Let's go to the max! You lose one magic, brewing the perfect tantric brew. You offer some to Morty. Interesting! I've never tried bull riding while tripping, but I'm flexible to new experiences. I'm also just flexible in general. See what I did there? See? Do you see? You see, alright, you see everything now that the brew has kicked in. You and Morty are connected mind, body, and soul. You see, alright, you see everything now that the psychedelics have kicked in. You and Morty are connected mind, body, and soul. You're the universe incarnate. That was the most stimulating ride I've ever had. Thanks for the trip. I'll be in my stable rub. I am not saying this. Hey, Cole. Big Boss Coconuts, am I right? Yep, Big Boss Coconuts indeed.
I'ma like it.
Cole, you broke the all-time bull riding record, and you did it while you were high off your ass. Mad respect. Good job, bro. But what does Big Boss Coconuts mean? You say nothing. Just give a silent smirk. You and Scott must be maybe friends. But after that trip, only you and Morty are Big Boss Coconuts level of friends. You lost 2 stamina, 1 mind, and 1 soul. Also, the crowd loved watching you and Morty run around tripping balls, making you gain 1 height.
This seat is comfy.
Okay, I got some stuff for mind. Let's go to the Pancake Diner. Isn't it cool that nothing ever happens on the road? Coincidence? I think not. You've been letting Oz drive since his nervous nature makes it hard for him to trust other drivers. It's caused an unexpected problem, though. Look! Another hitchhiker! Should we pick them up? I don't know. We're running out of room because of all the hitchhikers you've already picked up, bro. Yeah, and I'm sorry to say it, but these hitchhikers have not been passing the vibe check. Like, Mr. Business Ideas here is making me wish there was really nothingness after death. Ooh, business idea! A service allowing people to make money by repurposing unused rooms in their homes as cells. Where some people see a problem in prison overpopulation, I see an opportunity. It's a win-win situation. We win, prisons win, homeowners win, even prisoners win. Because why be an inmate when you can be a roommate? Ugh, and I to still prefer him to the other creep. Guys, I thought of a silly road trip game. But if we all put on each other's underwear, it'll be fun. Look at that was pretty uncomfortable to read, if I had to say so myself. Look at the bright side, Polly. At least they're not literally on fire, unlike the other hitchhiker. Ah! Someone help me! I'm on fucking fire! Yeah, I was thinking we could put him out, maybe?
Great plan.
You want to put him out of the car? Great idea. Let's get rid of the other weirdos, too. What? No, I didn't mean that. We can't kick out our hitchhiker. We can't kick our hitchhikers out. It's not their fault they're annoying or creepy or burning alive. Oz, I know you want to help them, but even you must see that the situation is unsustainable. We're running out of space to pick up actual cool people. Okay, I guess you're right. And I guess that means I need to come up with a ridiculous, possibly dangerous way to ditch these guys.
No, bro.
Nah, bro, that's Cole's job. You're off the hook. Oh, thank God. It's your time to shine, Cole. How will you ditch these weird hitchhikers? That is a reference. That Oz was also a protagonist. Suggest that you're out of food and it's time to democratically choose someone to get eaten. Yeah, I'm getting stamina for this. What? We can't eat anyone. Sorry, Ozzy, but we have no choice. In fact, maybe we should eat you. I've always thought you make a tasty little snack in the right circumstances.
Oh, I got it.
But what about the bro on fire? He's already half cooked and smells really yummy. Being on fire is horrible, but I still prefer it to being eaten alive. You make a good point, Scotty boy. But what about Mr. Business Ideas here? I've heard food business is on the rise. It is, but can you not eat me? It doesn't sound like much of a win-win scenario for me. What about me? Being eaten alive sounds fun. Who's gonna literally eat my ass? The suspense is killing me. Okay, this is too much of it for me. Let's get to the part where the conflict is finally solved. And so you do. By the end of the day, your plan has worked wonders and you managed to get rid of the hitchhikers but Oz. You celebrate your victory by eating some delicious hot dogs and getting
Awesome, bro.
We're gonna lose Soul, I'm gonna lose Soul. We did it! Hooray for Cole! Who would have thought the solution was a threat of purely hypothetical cannibalism which we never followed through on? Haha, yes! And so, this event comes to an end. Those 2 Soul. Why did I ever expect anything else? Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and the best breakfast is a fluffy snack of carbs smothered in syrup.
Pancake.
You see, the designer has some absolutely enormous menu options. I hope you're hungry. So many pancakes to eat, so little time. What sort of meal do you want to order? Just eat food like a regular person? You take a seat at the least sticky booth you can find and get ready to order. It's my girl Sadie! I love her, she's so cute. I really hope she becomes dateable at one point. Welcome to Pancake Paradise. My manager told me to say that we love seeing new faces, but I actually don't feel that way. What can I get for you?
Hey,
I want my pancakes medium rare with steak sauce, please. And can you get the chef to crush up this pill in the batter? It's my heartworm medication, but it's yucky, so I gotta take it in food. Also, don't tell me you're gonna put it in there or I won't eat it. I'll have an iced tea. Can you sprinkle this pill in it? It's, for bookworms. Yeah, let's go with that. Would you like to upgrade your drink to a pancake batter smoothie for an extra $1? It comes in the collectible mug. We also have a lovely collection of high-end syrup-scented perfumes. They're buy one, get one free if you order a meal. Also, my manager said that I can't clock out until I get at least 5 people to check out his Cloud Sound page. Please, free me from my pain. Are you gonna stop trying to upsell us at some point and just take our order? How long is your script? We're not even halfway through it, but if you're as sick of listening as I am of talking, then just pick something from the list. If that's what it takes to get your food faster, so be it. You check out the Pancake Paradise's merchandise catalog and decide on... Oh no. Oh no, the pancake song? Wow, these are super cheap. Actually, does the price tag say 150% off? How is that even possible? You don't understand. The pancake song was a mistake. Nobody wants a cassette that only plays the same terrible song in repeat. People bought them, but then they returned them. In fact, they paid us to return them. It was more lucrative than actually selling them. We tried burying them in the desert, but they reappeared in the supply closet the next day. We tried smashing them, but they just shattered our hammers. We tried putting them on the menu as a cassette slider special, but the grill wouldn't char them. And they taste terrible with every condiment. We're convinced that the only way we can get rid of them is if someone willingly accepts them. The curse can only be lifted if it latches onto another host.
Nice.
Sounds lit. We'll take him. I see no problem with this.
Pancake song. Even if you don't like pancakes, you will have to sing along. Pancake, 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 pancake song. Even if you don't like pancakes, you will have to sing along. Pancake, 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 pancake.
I hate myself.
Driving is so relaxing.
Like pancakes, you will have to sing along.
It's still going on?
Pancake, pancake, pancake,
Hello?
pancake, pancake song. Even if you don't like pancakes, you will have to sing along. Pancake,
Wait, why is it still going on?
pancake, 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 pancake song. Even if you don't like pancakes, you will have to sing along. Pancake, 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 pancake.
Hello?
Even if you don't like pancakes,
I
you
can't
will
do
have
this
to
anymore.
sing along. Pancake,
Ugh, Mama needs some rest.
pancake, pancake, pancake song. Even if you
I can't do this. 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 Okay. Let's go on to MonsterCon. Which can't get, okay. Please, 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 please. Okay. This stream literally hates me. My internet literally hates me. Anyways, let's play MonsterCon. Local. 1 player. Okay, I'm gonna... This is ridiculous because MonsterCon is, for some reason, extremely long. I'll do Kawaii Future Base. Now, MonsterCon is pretty fun, I'd say. The MonsterCon is pretty fun, I think. It references, I mean, in general, MonsterCon references a lot of, like different types of medias already, and it already references a lot of stuff from pop culture. But MonsterCon is like extra like nerdy. Like it really dives deep into fandoms, you know. SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions, obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits, but here we could finally feel like no matter who we were, we belonged. Should I play as my girl Sadie? Yeah. Custom name. Cool.
Do you want fries with that?
Wait, why do I recognize her voice? Am I tripping? But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from, oh shit, hold on. I had to do something real quick, I'm sorry. Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campo, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved. Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Nika Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway,
And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst thing that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? Ha! We had our final fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Tell us 3 things you like. Okay, so okay, I haven't romanced April yet, and I want to romance April, so I'll just go with Odin, You're a Clown, idol choreographies, and we weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we have been putting off for too long.
This feels
Make it
like
our own
work,
comic.
but
We had so many ideas, and yet we found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Choose your genre. Sports! The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves the one going, that we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
break's over.
Okay. Ooh, my fun and charm and creativity are off the charts. Okay, let's go to settings and... Okay. Nom. I'm biting myself. Do you know that? Okay. I think, okay, so it says that she likes fun and charm. So my fun is already pretty high up. So in order to not like diminish, like put my smarts opposite into negative environment, all you need to do is find a place. Hey, I found some empty seats. Let's sit here. Oh, sorry, but you can't. I'm actually saving that seat for my friend who's in the bathroom. You are saving the seat. Do you mean to imply that sitting in any other chair would be unsafe? No, saving seats is just a thing friends do for each other. It's fine, we can sit further down. Sorry, I'm saving those seats too for my other friends. They're also in the bathroom. Okay, no problem. What about these seats? Nope, I'm saving those for my friend and his cousin. Or maybe he said she was his fiance. They're in the bathroom at any rate. Then they can view the concert from the toilets that they are so obsessed with. Give me a safe seat in which to park my ass or prepare to die. No, Omen, you can't kill him. Because I'm gonna murder him first, then I'm gonna eat his guts. No. Okay, getting these guys to give up a seat is quickly becoming a life or death situation. Convince him to let you sit. All of the other games, other than Road Trip, obviously, but my internet connection is terrible right now. Please! Okay, I'm back. That's a strong argument. Lambos are pretty cool. Yeah, I forgot the system in here is like pretty different compared to camp and prom. So the options aren't based off of like which of your stat is higher for the option. You're always gonna lose and gain something no matter what the option is. So unlike camp and prom, where like if you choose the bad option, then you only gain like minus all of your stats or some of the stats, or if you choose like a positive and like a good option, you gain those stats, you gain some stats. For this, it's just you gain or lose stats.
Oh.
Indeed, and we are cool for owning them. My companion here possesses 500 of these glorious Lambos. Psst, Cole, what's a Lambo? Did you say 500 Lambos? That doesn't make any sense. I'm like 80% sure nobody has that many Lambos. Then prepare to reevaluate, because you're in the presence of Lorenzo Lamborghini, heir to the centuries-old lineage of Lamborghinis.
Vroom vroom.
Yeah, that's me, Lorenzo Lamborghini. Vroom vroom. Okay, what about the rest of you? Are you Mrs. Lamborghini? Me? Well, I'm Mrs. Gonna stab you in the shins if you keep us from sitting here. What? Vroom vroom. Well, you know what? You all can sit here. It's true, you're way cooler than my other friends. I mean, they have 0 Lambos, and you think that imaginary friends could at least afford imaginary Lambos, but nope, those guys are broke. What? Look, if the concert begins before any of your friends can attempt murder, you may have lost 2 charm, but you gain 2 fun from the hype of the concert. And the imagined hype from owning 500 Lambos. Vroom vroom.
I'm not paid enough for this.
Okay, now I need more charm. Give me my charm, bitch. She's so cute! Walking around the merch hall, you notice a stand full of retro toys. Hey, some of these you remember from your childhood. Actually, remember all of them. Does this guy raid your parents' house? Buy them all just in case. Life was full of charm back then. Before reality made you a cynic. You might be too old for these toys today, but you can still siphon 2 charm from new memories. You, April, and Omen and Doug are browsing nerdy t-shirts when you hear the horrible screeching of a streamer looking for attention. Yo, it's Biz in the house! It's your lucky day, fuckwads. I'm gonna give you my credit card and you can use it to buy whatever you want. Whatever I want? Are you sure? I want so many things. Yep, the catch is you only have 10 minutes to use it, so be smart about it. I do not understand. Why would you allow 4 strangers to spend your plastic money? Wait, is this a jest? Are you jesting me right now? I'll have you know, I had my last court jester killed with hammers. No, this is a content creator thing. An influencer will give someone the credit card and limited time to use it. But with all these stands and long lines and junk at this con, we'll be lucky if we spend $50 and you'll get to mine a frustration for content.
Genius.
Huh. I never thought I would see charity wielded as an instrument of evil. I'm almost impressed. Gosh, what should I buy? A figurine? 2 figurines? All the figurines?
Gotta have it.
Where's the figurine stand? I need to find the figurine stand 10 minutes ago. Okay, that means it's water break time. I hope I don't destroy my throat from this. Okay, you've had enough time to prepare. 10 minutes are on the clock. Go, go, go! No time to lose. How can you use your 10 minutes of unlimited spending time wisely?
I don't know.
But this is a con. I'm pretty sure there won't be anyone selling horses here. Actually, I believe they were selling horses at that stand for a children's pony cartoon that adult men are oddly obsessed with. And adult women. Don't forget. You approach the stand and say you'd like to buy a horse. Wonderful, says the vendor. First, I'll just need to do a background check on you. We don't have that kind of time. Can my friend do some kind of IOU my criminal record thing? And I guess that's fine. Business has been too slow to pass you all up. What kind of horse do you want? I want like an evil stallion with a coat as black as night and a mane of pure fire. The best I've got is an unruly pony that bit one of our stable hands' fingers off. I'll take it! Ooh, buy me a horse too! Imagine the views I get if I stream Let's Plays on horseback. I wasn't gonna ask because I didn't want to impose, but if everyone is getting a horse, can I get one too? Of course! You buy 4 horses, you need one too, obviously, and sign the dotted line just as your 10 minutes run out. Time's up, Chuckle Fox. What'd you get? Some pins? Maybe a t-shirt? Nope. Feast your eyes on Bloodletter, the Shetland pony of doom. What the? You bought horses? What the fuck, dude? I can't afford that.
See you soon.
Don't feel bad.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to afford it either. Thanks again. You and your friends gallop off to the sunset on your horse. Yeehaw, you gain 2 fun and lose 2 charm.
Break's over.
I am losing charm left and right. I swear to God. Okay, let me get more charm, but I can't get more charm because I can't do the bonus. Aw, she's cute. What is she cosplaying as? What is she cosplaying as? You're strutting down the library, proud of your amazing cosplay. A kid approaches you. Could I have an autograph, please? Aw, you have a little fun. You hand him an autograph. The kid yells, "Who's Cole?" He cries and realizes his favorite character is not real. Oops, gotta stay in character. Get into a bonus for being a ruthless person who just shatters someone's dreams. You're with April when she does a meet and greet in the lobby when Nico and Omen suddenly come running over. April! What are you doing?
Like and subscribe.
Spending time with my most favoriteest fans who pay $99.95 for the VIP April's Biggest Fools experience. Why do you ask? Because from a distance, we thought this was an angry mob. We rushed over here to kill everyone.
I've got a thing.
Well, it's not an angry mod. Thanks for checking though. Bye now. But what if it was? You should have bodyguards to keep you safe. And with my axe and Nova's homicidal tendencies, we'd be perfect for the job. No thanks. I think I can take care of myself. April, you've had dinner with the president. Someone as famous as you need to be kept safe. I've told you already, Nico. I've never had dinner with the president. Now please, let me interact with my fans. Okay, who's next in line for a photo? Nice to meet you, sweetie. Say cheese. Cheese. Wait, April, what if this fan came in to murder you? I think there's a 20 to 60% chance of that. You're making those numbers up. Oh, sweet April. All numbers are made up. You know what's very real? People who want to murder people who have dinner with the president. Omen, grab your weapon. Nick and Omen won't be easily dissuaded. Show them that this fan is harmless before they shatter April's reputation or someone's skull. Do your best fly impersonation and buzz in the fan's ear all day. She'll either punch you eventually or otherwise prove she wanted her to fly. Yep. You knew you brought a fly fursuit for a reason. You put it on and start buzzing directly into a fan's ear. Bzzz. Nice fly impression, Cole. It's super annoying. Yeah, but I don't think annoying my fans on purpose is good for my brand. April, you gotta prioritize. Safety first, brand second. Bzzz. Can you please stop? Bzzz. Ah, fuck! Can't take it anymore. Bzzz. Oof! Help! Look, she's choking Cole out. That proves she would hurt her fly. Omen, time to bodyguard. Why should we intervene? We're at April's bodyguards, not Cole's. Oh, good point. Omen and Nico stare blankly at you as you start to pass out. A life taser coincidentally falls out of April's purse and zaps the fly, hurting Fan into unconsciousness.
Hi, my darling fools.
April Fools! I'll sing a song for you if I promise not to talk about anything that just happened ever again. Let's go! Hooray! You get 2 creativity, but you lose 2 boldness.
I mean, I can do what I want.
What is going on? Oh, Christmas fun. You see an empty spot at the tabletop RPG game session, so you sit down without thinking twice. The game is really weird. The game is just a bunch of letters, and you play at the same time by moving a planchette around. What? When it's done, you're not sure who won, but you got to talk. I don't even know who to trade first. I sure hope no one scams me. Good day, my friend. I'll see you have a tarot reverse card. I'll trade you a pride card for it. I don't know. Reverse cards are pretty rare and prides are kind of weak. Pride was weak before last attempt's expansion. Now they've countered all its debuffs and pride's all the rage. Oh yeah, last attempt was expansion. I'm definitely up to date on that. Okay, I'll trade my reverse for. Perfect, bye! Am I misunderstanding this bizarre situation, or did we just get scammed? Yes, I thought so. Worry not, Doug. Auntie Omen will fix it. Where do I put my stabbing knife? No, don't stab him. An insulin overdose is much harder to convict. Jab him with the syringe. April, my dear, I love the way you pretend not to think. I don't think murdering him would be very good sportsmanship. Maybe we could teach me to be a more confident barterer instead. You never seem to back down from a challenge. That's certainly true, and you're not going to start today. What could Doug do to improve his bartering game? Clear communication is key. Just ask, are you scamming me? Just out of curiosity. Enroll in university to get a bachelor's degree in international trade. It has the word trade in it, so it should work. Didn't do this one. That makes sense. Honesty is the best policy. I stomach. Sorry, I panicked. It's okay. He was trying to scam me. Stabbing him was basically self-defense.
Hungry.
Look at all that blood. Fuck, I'm craving steak. Hey, totally random idea. You guys want to celebrate a victory by getting some food? Doug grabs the scammer's cards, and you all leave. April keeps turning and eyeing up the corpse, but you're too busy getting too charmed and losing too smarts to think much of it. Time for some fresh air.
You mean somebody will serve me food?
April, my beloved! This is an this is an SFW. No, I lied. You and April have a great gameplay. She asked if you could play Candyland because it reminds her of her childhood, so she loves the aesthetic. It sounds low stakes, so you agree. 2 hours and 1 flip table later, you learn just how competitive a game of Candyland with April 1st can be. At least now you know your relationship can survive even the horrors of molasses swamp. Aww. Comic time!
I come up with stuff at work.
Before getting into the drawing part of your comic project, you call a couple of your friends. You just realize some of your characters look exactly like them. Happens when you have such cool looking friends. So you thought it'd be nice to get their approval to use your likeness first. What's stopping you from fulfilling your wildest dreams? Bay Magnet Charm. That's what I want. Why did you get kicked out of the bowling alley? For licking every ball? What? Stabbing your opponent, that's bonus. Believable horse sounds. Okay, creativity, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I'll get Charm back up. Near the merch hall, you find a gacha shop. You put in a coin and you get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. You put in another coin. You open the gacha and there's a letter. Please, help us. We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gacha master centuries ago. It all began when... And you're already bored. You get another gacha ball and it's another buff duck. Cool. Take +2 charm. You, Zoe, and Omen, and April are checking out all of the cool arts in Artist Alley, as well as some not so cool art. For example, hey, you 3 lovely ladies look like you want to buy a fanzine. Actually, I'm a lovely lady who doesn't want to buy your zine. Easy mistake to make. But I'm running a special right now. Buy 1 zine, get 3 free. Don't miss this unique sale, please.
Hard pass.
We didn't even want 1 zine. Why would we want 3? I'll never understand economics. There's gotta be something you want. If you buy a zine, I'll give you, my hand, freshly severed. Ew. Yum. Wait, this might actually be a good bargain. I have a need of a new hand. Could her appendage be attached to me? No, I don't think surgery's at events yet. Ugh, what good is modern medicine then? Cheer up! The hand could have other uses. Maybe it's one of those wish-granted hands, like the monkey's paw from that cool story I didn't finish. Please no, not the monkey's paw again. If the zine seller insists on selling you a promotion, surely you can come up with a better one. She must agree to act as your champion if you ever decide to solve a dispute through trial by combat. You've always wanted a pilot license. I don't have a pilot's license to give you, though.
Shut up.
You shouldn't sell us a zine with that attitude. You're good at drawing, aren't you? Just draw as a pilot's license. It's basically a commission. Smart thinking, Zoe. Soon you have your commissioned pilot's license and head to an airport. You ask the security guards to let you fly a plane. Have you ever flown a plane before? No, but I've flown in a plane, which probably counts for something. Where'd you get your pilot's license? You will need to call the flight attendant academy to confirm your credentials. We did not get it from an academy. We got it from the convention. Now bring us a plane. I bought a zine, and I will have my promised joyride. This sounds sketchy, partner. I feel like we gotta plan this one safe. I agree. Let's let them fly a very short flight to minimize the risks. The guards let you fly a 2-hour commercial flight. That was fun. Did you hear that the passengers screamed for joy when we did the loop-de-loop? We're the best pilots ever. I'm just glad we're alive. And I did not pin myself, if that's what you're thinking. I was not thinking that. And now you can continue not to think it. Honk honk. This experience changes you all forever. Specifically, it changes your feelings on planes. Given how easy it is to trick airports into letting any old random fly one. You get too fun and lose too boldness. Now, I really need to increase my boldness or else I'll get into the negatives. Which is a bad thing. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you take pity on him and try to comfort him. You tell him not to cry, for there are worse things than scratching your knees. Things like war, famine, or that time you forgot your pants at home. Fuck, why did you have to remember that? Now you're crying too. After 15 minutes of bawling your eyes out, you decide to be brave and go on with your life. Unlike this stupid wimpy kid, way to go! You gain 2 boldness for bullying the kid. Yippee! You're roaming around the lobby with Nico, April, and Omen. You bump into a lot of cosplayers, and one unlucky cosplayer bumps Omen's head. April and Omen are always together, but also... Are they gay? Are they gay? Just saying. Oh my god! Nico's cosplays are so good. It's amazing. Ow. Who was responsible for making me say ow like an idiot? I demand satisfaction. Sorry, I didn't see you there. It's these angel wings, you know? They're kind of obstruct my view. As the cosplayer turns around, he hits April with his wings and unironically sends her flying. Ah! I'm sorry. I got these wings very recently, and I'm still learning the ropes. Ah, classic cosplay Ricker mistake. Wearing accessories way above your skill level. It took me years to learn how to handle this Kubirobocho and how to pronounce it. You heard the mimic. Now remove those useless limbs unless you want me to remove all your other limbs as well. I can't do that, for I am Metatron, God's most loyal angel and messenger. Thou shalt not take my wings. Bask in their glory, for they are canon. Metatron flaps his wings and hits Omen in the head. Fine, you made your choice. Where has April gone? I need her purse gun. Omen, there's no way to encourage a buddy cosplayer. If you want him to quit flapping, you have to make up an even better headcanon where Metatron has no wings. I shall not. I have enough work in resisting the urge to murder this idiot. Not if I do it first! Quick, make up a cool wingless headcanon, or Omen and April will fast track him back to heaven. I need to blow my nose. The first one is definitely crazy. That makes so much sense! Touching a boob, what a plot twist! A headcanon that plunges my character into its edgy, grim era. A fallen angel, a boob toucher. That sounds really interesting! Now remove those fucking wings. Sure. It's just, This is such a sudden change. I think I need to get into character first. Maybe by reenacting the tragic boob fondling? What? Gosh, when I woke up today, I could imagine that I touch a boob. I gotta visualize the moment, get in touch with my character's motivations.
Shut up.
What is this fool talking about? I think I'm gonna get... My live stream is offline. Why so? Hold on, I need to sneeze. That was terrible. I am back. Everyone's really excited. Well, at least he won't bother anybody now. Unless his chosen path of evil consists in constantly requesting to touch everyone's breasts. Yay? You get too charmed but lose too creativity. That's what I wanted!
I want.
Okay, ready? Okay, let's go for more fun. There's nothing wrong with more fun. You sit down to play a really complicated European board game. You don't really want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble and are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you find yourself alone in an empty apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. But what you did get to read of the manual was too fun. Afterward, you meet up with Liam and April to go to a Japanese Kintsugi. Holy shit, Kintsugi reference. Kintsugi workshop. Fucking things up and haphazardly fixing them is your specialty, so this should be easy.
Greetings, my friends.
Greetings, my friends. Do you two know what Kintsugi is? Yeah, it's when you repair broken pottery by... Fear not, I'll explain it. It's when you repair broken pottery by filling the cracks with lacquered gold. It can be seen as a metaphor for making a broken thing more beautiful than ever, much like one's own tarnished soul. I wish there was a metaphor for you shutting the fuck up. So what do you want to bring? Well, what did you bring to do Kintsugi on? I brought this urn. You're going to shatter and then repair an urn? What about the ashes? I'll mix those into the gold lacquer paste. It'll be both morbid and beautiful, just like clouds. Honk honk. Sometimes you alarm me, April. What? It's a cute idea. Besides, I'm sure Cole brought something way weirder. Actually, you didn't bring anything at all. You weren't aware that you had to bring your own breakables. You gotta improvise something to Kintsugi. Oh shit! I accidentally clicked it. What did I do? You panic and go for it. Your hammer gives you several bruises, but you can't seem to crack the bone.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is boldness. I'm getting boldness. Cole, stop! I can't just give you one of the extra plates I brought. No, you can't back down now. It basically be admitting your idea was dumb.
Sorry, but no.
Cole, sweetie, you're struggling because your technique is all wrong. Let me help you. April gently takes the hammer from you and then absolutely pulverizes your arm in one hit. See? It's all in the wrist. But Cole's broken bones are still inside her body. How is she supposed to do Kintsugi on them? By peeling back your skin to get to the bones, silly goose. Here, you can borrow my scalpel. April gives you a scalpel from her purse, then waits rapturously for you to peel your arm open. Actually, it'll go faster if I just do it. She cuts your arm open, then you repair your bones, Kintsugi style. They're not nearly as strong as they were before, but they sure are pretty. Later, you all meet up with Omen and tell them the whole story detail. And then she filled her bones with gold lacquer. It was engrossing to watch.
Not bad.
Yep, it had all the disgusting appeal of surgery theater.
Oh.
It is one of those universe's cruel jokes that it gives two arms to people who have no idea how to care for them. Almost just jealous of your gold shitty bones. You get 2 bonuses and you lose 2 smarts.
My shift.
Okay, I need to get my smarts
turn.
up. You sit down to watch a panel about a new proposed TTRPG class. There are tons of cool options like insurance salesperson, horse with knife shoes, and Steve. Your mind is bursting. My name is Steve. Chicken jockey. The Nether. Fit and Steel. Chicken Jockey. The new April and Omen meet up with Liam to watch a panel he wants to see. Have you CC'd the Richards? How email chains can boost performance while working with big teams in the video game industry. Get hype? Hey Liam, do you know what would be better than watching this? Ripping my other arm off. Thank you for your input. Why'd you invite us to this, unique panel again?
Well, I run.
Because it's terrible and watching terrible things to complain about them is an intrinsic part of hipster culture. Oh, am I supposed to complain? Why did you not say so sooner? This panel sucks! I had more fun counting my scabs in the Iron Maiden for 100 years than I am right now! Is that so? If you hate my panel so much, let's see you come up here and do it better. Oh, certainly. Come along, everyone. I think he was being rhetorical. That word cannot stop me because I do not want to know what it means. Come along! Omen dragged April on stage. You come too because you're always down for shenanigans.
Greetings, you pathetic worms.
Welcome to my panel, you pathetic worms. Today we are discussing, what are we discussing again? I wasn't paying attention. Emails. Oh, I do not want to know what an email is. How about I just beat Liam up for the crowd's entertainment instead? Ugh, I'll save this. And the history of email began in 1971 when the first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson. Nah, you know what? Kick his ass, Omen. There must be something other than violence you can do to save the stupid panel, but what? Reveal secret email sign-offs that will make everyone in the email chain know who's the email boss. Raise the stakes. Do an escapism act in which you try to escape an email chain while trapped in the water tank. Many people fall on the tired sign-offs like, sincerely, best wishes, yes. I must say that this email shit seems soul-sucking and tedious. Why does it keep saying my stream keeps going offline? Yes, the crowd agrees in unison. Then why do you do it? If I had to sign off on an email, I would not mince words. Something like, if you ever contact me again, I will fucking kill you dead. The undefeatable Omen. I mean, that would certainly send a message. Everyone in the audience decided to bring Omen's effective strategy into their own email chains. This results in mass layoffs in several industries. Look at your impact, Cole. You get too charming to lose too boldness. Oh, that's nice. Comic time. Comic time.
This feels like work, but
Can you guess what time it is? Yep, it's comic time. Time to brainstorm. What recurring nightmare do you have? This game hates me. Okay, anyways. Not the ones to tell me that lying is evil and wrong. Well, this has been fun. Goodbye. Good luck with the game. And don't lose those shoes. They're keepers. Haha. Go back to see the dev smiling in the shoes. Success, probably. You gain 2 charm for your complimenting skills. However, your friends later gift you those same shoes. It's nice that they remembered how much you like them. But god, they're ugly shoes. You also lose 2 creativity.
I mean, I can do what I want.
Okay. 2 more stops, so I'll go to the digestive systems of your favorite video game characters. Every single time! I feel like it says that it's offline all the time. The screen behind her shows a render of Splash Kaboom with an exposed stomach and colon, complete with a half-digested chili dog inside. Incredible! I tell you guys, this woman is a master of her craft. Bringing Splash's intense ties to the 3rd dimension was a huge task. I had to consider how those super speed powers would affect the shape and density of his fecal matter. Whoa, that's true. An extraordinary metabolism like Splash's must mean he poops differently. This is the last time you choose which panel we're attending. 1 hour of learning way more about the digestive system than you ever wanted to learn later. Okay, now I'm going to put all of these techniques I've explained to you to make a quick render of a volunteer's digestive system. Any takers? and Artis looks at you. No, thank you. You avoid her gaze. She keeps seeking out your gaze. You engage in the chase, dodging the seeking, until your eyes meet for a split second. You there, with the eyes. That's you, Cole. Yes, please, come up upstage. Let me get a feel for you before we get started. Can you describe your digestive system to me? I don't know. I've never really gotten a good look at it.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy, Cole. Just tell us about your guts. I bet her colon is ugly. Haha, just kidding. I'm not really thinking that. I am. Great, now you're insecure about how attractive your digestive system is. You better hype it up. I'm not doing this one. I'm doing this one. I don't care. Oh, really? What sort of perils and tribulations has your digestive system endured? Mine says I've had to process things you wouldn't believe. I live on, haunted by the memory of digestion's past. Habanero peppers populate my nightmares. Oh no, Cole! I didn't know she was living in such distress. Am I a bad friend? Ah, if my butt could talk, it would surely beg for mercy, but I can't resist the siren song of the hot sauces. And I need a water break. Wait, is that why you keep going to the bathroom every 5 minutes? In the quiet of the night, I can still hear the explosions. I'm pretty sure that's peritonitis, Cole. You might want to get that checked out. Do not listen to the foolish and sexy clown, Cole. Yeah, they're definitely a thing. If you go to the doctor, the spicy food wins.
Whoa, so cool.
And with how expensive doctors are, gambling like this with your stomach is quite reckless. Almost in the cool bad girl way. Yeah, Cole's a bold bastard who laughs at the face of hemorrhoids. Well, I give up. Common sense tells me that this is worrying, but peer pressure makes me think she maybe is, in fact, cool for this. I'm on the fence. Enough of this yapping. I crave hot dogs. You're hungry? Even after talking about all this? Ah, foolish and sexy April. Omen never shies away from eating hot dogs. Suddenly, Omen is very into April, all of a sudden. You do end up getting some hot dogs. You ask for an unholy amount of Tabasco sauce because you're a lost cause. Your dietary choices will probably kill you soon, but you've certainly lived a life. Unflinchingly, savoring every sticky bite. You gain 2 bonus to lose 2 fun.
I'm not paid enough for this.
I don't mind that. I could just gain that fun back. There's a smash your bros tournament going on at the community zone. You sign up because love always trumps violence. The matches involve 8 players each and things get horny and confusing quite fast. In the end, it's very hard to tell who actually won, but you all surely got too fun in the process. You're playing a board game with April, Zoe, and Omen when you're suddenly cornered by 2 sharp-dressed women with clipboards. Hello, ladies and lady adjacents. Would you mind participating in the quick focus group? We'll give you free chips. Oh, we were kind of in the middle of something. Wait,
like
Zoe,
this
I'm a lady adjacent who likes free chips. I would like to proceed. Great. So, as gamer girls, tell us, what would be your ideal gaming chair?
April.
Oh,
down the
something
clown.
kawaii and pink for sure. I like things that remind me of myself. I like you, April, but respectfully, your aesthetic can go suck eggs. I think the ideal chair will be smelted from the bloodied armor of fallen warriors, and also have good back support.
Meh.
Meh, I'd want a chair that's practical above all. Oh wait, what about a Garfield-themed chair? Can I change my answer to Garfield-themed chair? Those are all completely different chair designs. Our company is trying to design a gaming chair that appeals to women. Can't you 3 agree on what women like?
Let me play my tiny violin.
Let me play my tiny violin. Here's a thought. Maybe our gaming chair preferences aren't informed by your gender? Huh. Gaming chairs not being defined by gender? That's intriguing. But we still need to arbitrarily divide our consumers to widen our offer. You have any ideas? Come on, you gotta earn those chips. You're not enthused about helping a big corporation, but there's free chips on the line, so invent a binary. People who trust chairs are people who fear that any chair is secretly a wizard in disguise who wants to touch their butts. I think this one. What bearing could your preferred sitting position possibly have on your personality? Loads of bearing. These days, people love defining themselves with increasingly obscure categories. Yep, For example, I'm an Aries, an ENTP, and a wanted felon. Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm older than the stars, so technically, I don't have a zodiac, but if I did, it'd be Aquarius. I've always thought that! But why do people care about such inconsequential categorizations? I guess in a world filled with insecurity and uncertainty, some people need arbitrary categories to cling to in order to avoid existential dread. No! Don't mention the existential patootie with nothing to hide! Come on, just avoid thinking about the existential dread! Honk! That somehow says that. You gain 2 charm, reflecting on how people's personalities work, but you lose 2 smarts.
It's over.
I am on the verge. I am on the verge, people. I'll increase my bonus, why not? I'm tired from all the shenanigans of the con, but a severe case of FOMO prevents you from going back to the hotel. If you take a power nap here in the lobby, you'll be well rested and technically not miss out. Lots of people trip on you, but they say nothing as they imagine you sleeping as a cosplay performance referencing some movie or anime. You get some rest and 2 boldness for not giving a single fuck. You, Omen, Doug, and April are roaming the con, unaware that you're about to be approached by a fearsome creature, a kid. Hey, have any of you seen my mom? She says she'd be back, but I haven't seen her in a while. Oh no, don't worry, buddy. You can hang out with us until she comes back, okay? Fine. Hey, you, tell lady! Do you mean me? What? Lady, hey, lady! What? What the fuck do you want? Did you look? Ha ha ha. Wow. I don't think it's far-fetched to assume that this kid's mother left him behind on purpose. Well, if this is a case of child abandonment, the con rule book is clear. We have to find a place for him within 30 minutes or raise him until he's 18. Or until he dies. Whichever comes first. Darn! I don't have room to bury any more corpses in my backyard, so we better go with the getting rid of him plan. Well, come on, Cole! Take the attention off me and think of a way to ditch this kid. Lobby the government to lower the age of labor. Okay. I'm gonna lose more smartness, but I don't want to lose smartness because I'm at the verge, so. 3 hours later in the Monstropolis Capitol building. And now, before we adjourn this congressional meeting, we'll hear a bill proposed from these random people who want to lower the minimum age for labor. Hear me out. Child labor will be beneficial for the economy. Necessary, even, as consumerism reaches an all-time high. And if you think about it, kids love playing games about crafting the mind. Getting to work in a real mine is like fulfilling half the dream. Exactly! The children yearn for the mines. We're doing this for them in the end. We also want to get rid of this awful child. The congressmen discuss your proposal. 30 minutes later, you have your answer. We will adopt the bill into law, but with the caveat that the minimum wage will be lowered along with the minimum age for labor. Also, we get to ban Talk for some reason. Hooray! You all get on the bus with the kid and head straight to the mines. Now remember what I taught you about how to hold the pickaxe, okay? Hopefully they'll have smaller hard hats on the job site. Oh no, please don't cry, this will be fun! It's like a video game, but real! The bus doors opens and you all drop off the kid at the job site. Bye! Ah, I think I may miss the little bastard. Actually, upon further thought, I won't. Can we get some sustenance now? Something chocolate flavored would be nice. Chocolate ice cream it is. You get 2 smarts for successfully lobbying your government, but lose 2 fun. I wasn't able to reach 30 fun because of some
how
ridiculous
good
stuff.
sitting feels.
But April! April! Let's talk about the Trump contract. Oof, the contract. It's a blessing and a curse. The company has truly allowed me to reach new heights as both an idol and an influencer. Which is a good thing, right?
That's great!
It's a great thing. But oh man, the fine print is not that fine. Sometimes I feel like I'm signing away my ability to be just myself. Now, I gotta be the character, persona, the brand. I gotta mind what topics and vibes and whatnot might not align with what April 1st should be. Which reminds me, did you know I was a bit jelly of Zoe when I first met her?
Why?
No, I had no idea. Why's that? Here's a girl that, like me, was starting to have a decent fan base, you know? It was refreshing to meet someone in a similar position to mine, and yet it was different. I need to be camera ready 24/7, you know? It can be really exhausting. But Zoe, she's like the opposite of camera ready. She says whatever crosses her mind. What a queen. She truly has no filter. Whereas I have to put on so many filters that no one ever gets to see my true face. I get that. If it helps, I'd say your other side does sometimes show a bit through all the branding. Let's hope the sub company doesn't notice. Can't help but realize April is navigating a complicated situation. How much of herself is she willing to give up in exchange for fulfilling her dreams? I love comedic characters and comedic dating sims with a lot of depth. She's gotta be under some stress, which is why you switch to watching silly moment-gram reels so you can make your time together more peaceful and lighthearted. That is so cute.
Weird. They never pay me to think.
What's you to do? Oh man. What would make the NBA much more entertaining? Silly hats! Okay. I got this. I got this. I got this. April. Oh, my comic! Finally, the art gang gathers around to put together all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Oh my god! It's all the side characters! In Strike, we follow Finn, an office worker who rediscovers a passion for bowling. As a kid, he was a rising bowling star who stopped playing after he learned bowling wasn't the way to become a bay magnet. Now he's back, but he can't win alone! Finn joins the Big Ballers, a small team with big dreams. He soon realizes that while his team members lack experience, they have the most essential skill to becoming bowling champions, making very believable horse sounds. Together, they prepare for the big bowling championship. The stakes are high, because if they don't win the trophy, they must eat a very long sandwich. Will these underdogs be capable of beating the Wolfpack, the all-time bowling champions? It will be hard, for that legendary team has a fearsome edge. They own a boomerang to knock the bowling ball off the lane. We're rooting for you, Big Ballers. If your leader doesn't show up in the next 15 minutes, your team will be disqualified. Ha! Guess that sticky fish is a coward after all. No! Finn isn't a coward. He's just delivering a baby. He'll come. You'll see. You can't even accept when you're done. Give up. We never give up. Sorry I'm late, guys. We gonna play or what? Finn made it, but now the team will get penalized by having to wear silly hats. Can they win under such conditions? I love these manga strips, so... April! You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite idol if she's down to clown at the con after party with you. Yes, I'd love to go to the party with you. I really like you, Cole. You make my heart swell like a balloon. I can't wait for you to make me pop. The after party was incredible. April brought you a balloon bouquet. How sweet. Then after the party, she invited you back to her hotel room and showed you how to use balloons in an entirely different, sexy way. You fear that from now on, the sound of a balloon popping might have the Pavlovian... Is that the cookie? The cookie? Effect of turning. Your therapist may be hearing about that later, but for now, what a night. So much. Wow. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place. Entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we were alive. We said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts, that no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again young and unafraid, and it reminds us, even as years goes by, we will always be ready to start.
We will be
forever like this, always feeling free.
This is a sweet
Believe
ending
that
credit.
you can always count
Oh,
on
him and his moped.
and you will see we're everything we need. We were meant to find each other.
Brandon Rogers isn't good. That's crazy. Wait, I forgot to check the voice actress for Sadie.
And the world won't help you, despite everything you've tried. You can call me.
Of course, Liam was pretending that he's athletic because he's not. He's not athletic.
I'll be right there by your side. Let's be young and unafraid. We're in this together. We're so ready to start, and we'll be forever. Don't be shy. I'll take my hand. We will be forever like this, always feeling free. You better believe that you can always count on me.
They're on a date. They're on a date. They're on a date.
Everything we need.
Hades and Call of the Lamb.
Find each other.
This is so cute. Aww. This is nice. Well, and that is the unlocked new plot. Okay, well, I guess this will be the end of my stream. Thank you for everyone who decided to watch, who decided to come by and watch, and thank you to the VOD watchers who decided to watch the VOD, and I will see you in my next stream. Bye, bye-bye!